The following is a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports. It's time for Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, presented by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota. Oahe Capitals hockey is brought to you by Herman's and Endodontics, AGE, Weatherall, Ramkota, and Wagner Auto.
There's a shot, they score! Aaron Schweitzer, his second of the game, and the Caps have their first lead, 4-3, with 9:42 to go in the third period.
And by Xander Auto Parts, Envirotech, Leisure Palace, the Clubhouse Hotel and Suites, the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, and Pizza Ranch.
Keller Herman off the face-off win. That shot, rebound, they score! Aiden Beam! His first of the season, first of his career, and the Capitals lead it 3-2.
Oahe Capitals hockey is also brought to you by Dano's Marine, American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, Ferding Electric, First United Methodist Church, and Beck Motors.
From the net, it comes in front, they score! With 1.9 to go! Ashton Greaves ties the game! With the goalie pulled twice, they scored twice, and we are tied!
And now for the voice of the Oahe Capitals, award-winning KCCR Sports Director, John Winkler.
And a good evening as we welcome you here to the Sioux Falls Leadership Arena as the Oahe Capitals take on the Sioux Falls Flyers this evening as the Caps are looking to get back to 503-3. Sioux Falls East winning yesterday. They're now 5-2 on the season and will be looking for their 6th win of the year and to beat the Capitals for the second time since last week Friday. The Caps lost 5-2 to the Sioux Falls East Flyers last week Friday, and it was Topher Post, Ben Vermeer, Sam Solly twice, and Nick Gergen all scoring for the Sioux Falls East Flyers, where Jaron Beck and Corbin Beestrom each scored for the Oahe Capitals, but it was a 4-1 lead for Sioux Falls East. So it was 1-1 after 1, 1-1 after, make that 0-0 after 1, and 1-1 after 1, and then, or after 2, and it was a 4-goal third period for the Sioux Falls East Flyers to win 5-2 over the Oahe Capitals. Now here tonight, as the Sioux Falls East Flyers are home, the Oahe Capitals are going to be looking to try and pick up a win on the road and take down this Sioux Falls East team in a late night. It is a 9:15 puck drop. We are getting set for that puck drop, as it will be a late one here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Glad you're with us here for this contest as the Sioux Falls East Flyers are hosting the Capitals. This is the first of 2 games this weekend for the Caps. They will play tomorrow afternoon at 3:30 at the Denny Sanford Premier Center. We'll have that game for you on a Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports from the Premier Center. And it's going to be, that'll be fun as Brandon Valley will host the Oahe Capitals. But here tonight, it's a big contest, and it's one for the Capitals. It's a 2-game weekend. We won't really talk to Coach Steele about tomorrow afternoon until we get to tomorrow or later on tonight after the end of this game. But the Caps are going to play 2 games in roughly, I mean, they're going to be back. The JV team will be back on the ice about 14 hours after we're done here this evening, and probably less than that. So it's a quick turnaround for the Capitals, and they've got to be ready to go tonight, ready to go tomorrow, but more so tonight because this is the first and foremost game you want to play and want to do well, because Sioux Falls East is going to be at the top of the standings, and the Oahe Capitals want to be at the top of the standings when we get to the end of the season. But they got to do so beating some of the good teams, and Sioux Falls East is one of those good teams. And this is a big matchup here for the Caps, who thought they played well and played well enough to win last Friday, but didn't get that victory in the 2 points. And a lot of it was just, some of it was just sheer bad luck. The Capitals they hit a couple of goalposts that in other games probably goes in. This game, that wasn't the case. And so now the Capitals say if we play the exact same game that we played last Friday, feel pretty good to get a win against Sioux Falls East. But you got to play up to that standard again what the Capitals were able to do last Friday. Going to play up to that standard again here tonight for the Capitals against Sioux Falls East. It is the Caps and the Sioux Falls East Flyers coming up from the Iceplex here in Sioux Falls. We're in the Leadership Ice Arena, or the number 2 rink, as the main one being used right now for a bantam game. But the Capitals taking on Sioux Falls East here this evening. It is a late night. We're glad you're with us here on Capital City Rock. But when we return, we'll talk with Steve Steele, the head coach of the Oahe Capitals. That is coming up next. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, presented by Capital City Ford Lincoln and Toyota, here on Capital City Rock, and also watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the capital city area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre, or call 224-9221. Zander's, your locally owned independent auto parts store, 500 West Sioux in Pierre. Go Caps!
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Gano's is getting ready for winter. Stop in or call to get your appointment to winterize your boat. While you're here, check out upgrading your electronics or trolling motors. You can also look at ordering our new line of Vexus boats, along with our line of Yamaha and Mercury motors. Psst, Christmas is coming. Call today, 605-224-6612. Gano's Marine, your one-stop boat shop. Stop into our showroom today or call 605-224-6612. Gano's Marine, 916 North Deadwood Street, Fort Pierre.
The Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center in Pierre is a proud supporter of Oahe Capitals hockey. Ramkota is more than just a place to stay. It's a full-service hotel where you'll arrive as a guest and leave as a friend. Enjoy our comfortable accommodations while you're in Pierre. A full bar and restaurant, too. Best of luck to the Oahe Capitals hockey teams. The support comes from your friends at the Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center. Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center, 920 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Give us a call at 605-224-6877.
If you're in need of earth moving with heavy equipment or a small project completed on your farm or ranch, AGE Corporation in Fort Pierre is the place to call. As a family-owned business with 50 years experience, they provide quality work with fair prices and no surprises at the end of the job. AGE Corporation, located on West Highway 1434 in Fort Pierre. Give them a call at 605-223-2732. Once again, that number is 605-223-2732.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics. Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Ferding Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Ferding Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Ferding Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Ferding Electric, 224-8684.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop, First and Methodist, to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on KCCR AM or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First and Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
Happy holidays from everyone at Beck Motor Company in Pierre. To give back a little this December, we have 4 free oil changes, $400 value, and 100 Pierre Pride dollars for your holiday spending with every vehicle purchase. We have $30 off a light detail and $60 off a full detail. Tires, buy 3, get 1 free. We have gift certificates available, any amount. Happy holidays from Beck Motor Company, beck-motors.com.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Imagine your backyard turned into an outdoor oasis. Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace. Imagine sliding into a hot spring spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body, then take a few steps into your own outdoor pool, swimming and enjoying time with family and friends. At Leisure Palace, we have a great selection of spas, pools, and many other items. The guaranteed lowest prices and your oasis for family fun and relaxation. Leisure Palace of Pierre.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
last week. Let's get me unmuted so you can actually hear what I'm saying on Capital City Rock and also on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, so I'm not talking to myself the whole time. I apologize for that, and I'm sure Spencer Kelly was on the other side, not so sure what was going on, but we appreciate him working right now for us over on Capital City Rock and also on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The White Capitals, again, taking on Sioux Falls East Flyers. Apologize for the technical difficulties that we had. We won't be able to get that pregame interview to you, but we will have, we'll get you the game coming up here in just a little bit. We'll have a little extended pregame with puck drop still 15 minutes away. And the Capitals, Spencer Kelly, he was very confused on what was happening. So we're good. I think we're good and we're ready to rock and roll here tonight. We'll go through scores from around the state. We'll also check in with girls varsity-wise with scores from around the state. They had a game here in Sioux Falls, played Watertown here at the Iceplex. The White Capital girls were playing earlier today down in Fort Pierre, and they were taking on Aberdeen. We'll tell you about those scores coming up here in just a little bit. We'll take another break here in the Wagner Auto pregame show. You are listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station, as we're just past 9 o'clock. Back with more of the Wagner Auto pregame show after this, as you're listening to Hawaii Capital Hockey, presented by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com. Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
The Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center in Pierre is a proud supporter of Hawaii Capitals hockey. Ramkota is more than just a place to stay. It's a full-service hotel where you'll arrive as a guest and leave as a friend. Enjoy our comfortable accommodations while you're in Pierre. A full bar and restaurant, too. Best of luck to the Hawaii Capitals hockey teams. The support comes from your friends at the Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center. Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center, 920 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Give us a call at 605-224-6877.
Dano's is getting ready for winter. Stop in or call to get your appointment to winterize your boat. While you're here, check out upgrading your electronics or trolling motors. You can also look at ordering our new line of Vexus boats, along with our line of Yamaha and Mercury motors. Psst, Christmas is coming. Call today, 605-224-6612. Dano's Marine, your one-stop boat shop. Stop into our showroom today or call 605-224-6612. Dano's Marine, 916 North Deadwood Street, Fort Pierre. When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
And as we welcome you back here, as the Wagner Auto pregame show continues, as the White Capitals take on the Sioux Falls East Flyers. We got a little bit of time. We'll tell you the scores from across the state. Actually, everything's just about final. Actually, everything is final, except for this game that is going to be playing soon, which you kind of expect at 9:05. You expect that this will probably be the only game to be played. Boys varsity, Watertown beat Huron 5-3 earlier today. They just got done with that game. Jake Bramer, Tommy Foley had the Watertown Lakers up 2-0 in the first period. Grady Bott and Jack Peterson made it 2-2 at the end of 2. But then it was Sawyer Knopf, Austin McBride, and then Hudson Hendricks all scoring. Looks like Hendricks maybe got an empty netter to make it 5-3. That came with just 15 seconds remaining in the game. Jack Peterson had 2 goals for the Huron All-Stars, who fall 5-3 in that game. That's the only other boys varsity game that was played today. And the girls' side, it was Sioux Falls beating Watertown earlier today. Just got done not too long ago. Ryland Pesca, Adriana Clark scored twice in a row. It was a 3-0 lead. It ended up being 4-0 at the end of the second period. Aniston Murray also scored for Sioux Falls. And then Emery Series scored for Watertown to make it 4-1. That was in the third period. And then the Hawaii Capitals and Aberdeen Cougars. That wasn't the game for the Hawaii Lady Capitals today. 7-1 win for the Aberdeen Cougars, who scored 3 in the first and the second period. Olivia Sandvig, Alyssa Rorick, and Eden Rapp all scored in the first period, all coming within 2.5 minutes apart of each other, and ended up being a 3-0 lead at the end of the first period. And then it was 6-0 for Aberdeen. Addison Keller, Rachel Sifkin scored twice, and it was a 6-0 lead before Katie Reese on the power play got the goal to make it 6-1. And then Sifkin finished off the power play as she made it 7-1. The Capitals will be at home tomorrow against the Watertown Lakers. That is a 3 o'clock puck drop out in over at the Expo Center in Fort Pierre coming up on Sunday. At Sioux Falls, girls are playing Aberdeen at noon. And again, the 3 o'clock puck drop at the Expo Center in Fort Pierre between the Hawaii Lady Capitals and the Watertown Lakers. Here for the day today, and again, the Capitals taking on Sioux Falls East. That's the final game. Huron and Aberdeen will play tomorrow, and the Hawaii Capitals in Brandon Valley. It's actually a 3:15 puck drop, not a 3:30 puck drop, so it'll be on the air about 2:45 on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. So it is the Hawaii Capitals and the Sioux Falls East Flyers coming up from the Sioux Falls Iceplex as the Caps and Flyers set for puck drop. We'll have the starting lineups. Puck drop coming up next here on Capital City Rock and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com.
Ferding Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Ferding Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Ferding Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Ferding Electric, 224-8684.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
Happy holidays from everyone at Beck Motor Company in Pierre. To give back a little this December, we have 4 free oil changes, $400 value, and 100 Pierre Pride dollars for your holiday spending with every vehicle purchase. We have $30 off a light detail and $60 off a full detail. Tires, buy 3, get 1 free. We have gift certificates available, any amount. Happy holidays from Beck Motor Company, beck-motors.com.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Imagine your backyard turned into an outdoor oasis. Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace. Imagine sliding into a hot spring spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body, then take a few steps into your own outdoor pool, swimming and enjoying time with family and friends. At Leisure Palace, we have a great selection of spas, pools, and many other items. The guaranteed lowest prices and your oasis for family fun and relaxation. Leisure Palace of Pierre.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
And as we welcome you back here, we are set for puck drop between the Oahe Capitals and the Sioux Falls East Flyers as the two teams will be making their way to the ice here shortly. We look at the lines for the Oahe Capitals. Luke Miller, Jaron Beck, and Devin Donson will be on the on a line for the Capitals. Barrett Schweitzer, Aiden Dozark, and Dylan Donson on that, I wouldn't say second line, but on a second line. A third line will see Keller Herman, Riley Pfeiffer, and Keegan Kitts. Asher Vandenbos, Alex McIntyre, and Cameron Lee round out the forwards for the Capitals. Aiden Beam and Andrew Coughlin are teamed up on defense. Corbin Beestrom and Jace Anderson also teamed up on defense. Bridger Babcock and Grayson Hunsley will be that third pair of defense, but you might see Hunsley maybe get a couple of shifts with one of those 4 defensemen for the Oahe Capitals. Spencer Anderson will be in net. He's got 2 wins so far, a 5.75 goals against average, an .805 save percentage for the Oahe Capitals. For the Sioux Falls East Flyers, their top line will be Max Moore, Nick Gray, and Nick Gergen. Hayden Hansen, Dre DeCourcy, and Mason Hack. Hack is playing just in his second game, returning from injury, as he is going to be on that second line for the Sioux Falls East Flyers. Tyler Webb, Ben Vermeer, and Andrew Sislow will be the third line. Max Callis, Vinny Thill, and Thatcher May, the fourth line for Sioux Falls East. The defenseman, Trick Smoot, his second game he played last night, his first game of the year after returning. Sam Solly, and he will be paired up with Sam Solly. Hudson Batty and Jackson Raisler will be the second pair of defense, and Tanner Oyen and Dalen Gibson will be the third pairing of defense for the Sioux Falls East Flyers. It is Trey Solonen that will be in the net for the Sioux Falls East Flyers, as he has got 4 wins so far, a save percentage of .903, and also, as the lights go out here, a goals against average of 2.56 for Trey Solonen. He's got 2 shutouts in his 4 wins so far. So Sioux Falls East has made their way out on the ice as well. The lights are out here at the Iceplex, but we are just about set and ready to roll for the Oahe Capitals and the Sioux Falls East Flyers. We'll throw it down to the PA for the introduction of the starting lineups here in just a moment. But again, This is a big game for the Capitals at 2-3 so far in the season to get them back to 500, and then also take on the Brandon Valley Ice Cats then tomorrow afternoon and get a chance to go over 500 if you can get these 2 wins. As lights come back on here at the Iceplex, a couple of junior Flyers will be introduced as well. We'll throw it down for the introduction of the starting lineups.
Sportsmanship is a vital part of athletics. The Sioux Falls Youth Hockey Association is dedicated to promoting good sportsmanship, both on and off the ice. Please help us by refraining from derogatory remarks and gestures to all players, coaches, officials, and fans. Enjoy the game, be a good sport, and let's play hockey. Now, fans, let's meet the starting lineups from both teams. First, for the Oahe Capitals. Starting at the defenseman, number 16. Andrew Coughlin. Now another defenseman, number 60, Aiden Bain. And a forward, number 6, Jared Beck. And another forward, number 10, Luke Miller. And another forward, Mike Johnson.
But I turned the lights out again.
And another forward, number 20.
And the PA guy wasn't ready for it.
And in the Capitals, number 00, Spencer Anderson. The Capitals are coached by Paul Nelson, John Kapanek, and head coach Steve Still. And now, the lineup for the Flyers. First man to speak tonight's lineup buddies. Not only are these 3 representing their team tonight, but all 3 are also brothers of Varsity East and Junior Varsity East Flyers players. Please welcome to the ice from Pee Wee Orange 1, Brett Heitman. From Pee Wee Blue 1, Sam Callis. And also from Pee Wee Blue 1, Harper Hansen. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the Flyers. At a defenseman, number 36, or number 42, Trey Smoot. And another defenseman, number 63, Sam Sully. And a forward, number 68, Drayton DeCourcy. And another forward, number 3, Hayden Hansen. And another forward, number 25, Mason Hack. And in the net tonight for the Flyers, number 36, Trey Stellan. The Flyers are coached by Jack Marowski, Bo Anderson, and head coach Curtis Egan. Now, fans, we ask that you please stand as you're able and pay proper respects to our flag for the playing of our national anthem.
So we're ready to go here from the Iceplex here in Sioux Falls. And again, those starting lines for both these teams. Luke Miller, Jaron Beck, and Devin Dotson will get the start for the Capitals on the forward line. Aiden Beeman and Andrew Coughlin, the 2 defensemen for the Capitals. Spencer Anderson is in net for the Capitals. It is the second line starting for Sioux Falls East. Hayden Hansen, Dre DeCourcy, and Mason Hack will be the 3 forwards. Trick Smoots and Sam Solly will be the 2 defensemen, and Trey Solonen will be in nets for Sioux Falls East. The Capitals will go from left to right on your radio dial. The Sioux Falls East Flyers from right to left. And we are set and ready to roll. About 5 minutes behind schedule on a game that we sat around for about half an hour waiting to get these teams on the ice. And we'll still be just a bit behind to get it rolling here on this Saturday night. It is, I'm sure others have said it too, but Chris Kerber, the St. Louis Blues broadcaster, when the Blues are in the Pacific time, they play a 9:30 Central Time puck drop, 7:30 out in the Pacific time. The saying is, if you're a kid, bedtime does not apply if you're watching or listening to your team. So if you are avoiding bedtime, you have an excuse to stay up a little bit later tonight, as the Sioux Falls East Flyers will win the opening faceoff, and it'll be a quick shot from Dre DeCourcy that is blockered by Spencer Anderson. It was going up high, and he blockered into the netting, and we get a whistle 6 seconds in as the Capitals and Flyers are underway here from the Iceplex on this Saturday night. DeCourcy and Beck will take the faceoff to the right of Anderson here on the left side of your radio dial, and the faceoff won by the Flyers, and that shot put wide by Mason Hack. And a quick early look there for the Flyers. As this will come to the neutral zone, Jaron Beck, Devin Dodson will poke it along. Dodson will get over to the far side boards and will dump it in. And the Capitals will go and chase. It'll come to the near side off of the stick of Hayden Hansen and on the stick of Dre DeCourcy, but he lost it. Andrew Coughlin will play it back for Devin Dodson, and his shot from the blue line is blocked, and it will come out of the zone where Coughlin will play it back in, and the Capitals will tag back up. Solonen comes out of his net to stop it and leave it to be played for Solly. Now Trick Smoots, his second game of the season. And he'll come to the near side where it's off the boards and grabbed by Andrew Coughlin. He'll try and play it off the boards back for Beck, but it is intercepted by Nick Gray, and then give it back to Coughlin. He'll flip it up into center ice. It's knocked down. Barrett Schweitzer will move into the zone. Schweitzer, his pass to the high slot for Dylan Dodson is offline, but Dylan Dodson will track it down. Behind the back pass and a shot by Schweitzer and a save made by Solonen. To the far side corner, Dylan Dodson will play it again. Around it comes to the near side where it's going to be grabbed by the Flyers, but a stick lift of Schweitzer will keep the puck in the zone. Dylan Dodson, another throw towards the net, sticked away by Solonen, and it's played to the far side boards where it's going to be then eventually cleared by Nick Gray. And Gray will bring it into the zone, but he lost the handle of it, turns it over to Corbin Beestrom, and his pass to Dylan Dodson goes off of his stick, and it's grabbed by the Flyers again. Back in the neutral zone where Gray will dump it in. Went off of Jay Sanderson, now is played in. There's a shot and a save made, and Jay Sanderson will play it off to the side, and it'll be played out of the zone by the Capitals. A race forward, and Dylan Dodson, they're going to wave off icing the last second, and it's played all the way around here for number 29, Tyler Webb. That puck is going to be knocked down. Schweitzer with a shot and a save made. Solonen has it covered, and we get a whistle with 15 minutes to go here in the first period. 2 minutes gone by in the opening period. Capitals have the early shot advantage 3-1, but no score on the American Family Insurance. Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Face-off will be to the right of Solonen. Keller Herman will take it against Vinny Thill as the fourth line is out for the Flyers right now. Third line for the Capitals. This will be taken by the Sioux Falls Flyers. And out to center ice, Thatcher May. He'll carry it in the zone, but his stick was lifted, and the Capitals now will bring it for Riley Pfeiffer in the neutral zone. Up ahead for Keegan Kitts as he moves it in. Fans on a dumping attempt, but he'll still chase it down the corner. Trying to center one over for Pfeiffer. Trying to find a way to get a shot, but he can't find the puck, and is eventually out by Thill and over for May. Thatcher May will move it in from the blue line. A shot and a save by Anderson, and he will not allow the puck to be played, so we get a whistle with 14:28 to go. He wanted to make sure he had that cleanly, did Anderson. So when he dropped down after the puck hit his chest, he dropped down and just made sure it was there. By that time, you might as well just freeze it and get the whistle. And the faceoff will be to the left of Anderson as Beck moved a bit too early, and he'll still win the faceoff anyway. It was eventually drop it. Here's a shot from the point, save made by Anderson, no rebound, as that one came from Dalen Gibson from the right point for Sioux Falls East. 14:22 to go here in the first period. We'll face off again to the left of Anderson. It's won by Beck, up by Miller. He is checked down, and it will be out of the zone by the Capitals. This will be dumped in from the blue line, played by Anderson to the corner. Aiden Beam will play it over now for Miller. And Miller's pass is off the skate. It'll come back and still held in by Hayden Hansen. His pass goes over, looking for DeCourcy, who might have toe-picked himself and blew a tire as he falls to the ice. And this will be played all the way down. Solly reached for it, didn't get it, but they ruled that he could have played it, so there is no icing. Maybe he did eventually touch it. Hayden Hansen to play it out of the zone for the Flyers. Nick Gray will move it along as him and Gergen are in. There's a shot that goes to the wide of the glove side of Anderson. He did get a piece of it, and it's played up the boards for Miller again on the far side. A battle for, won by the Flyers. Now Gray will turn and shoot, and that's a blocker save made by Anderson, and it will come out of the zone. But it's back to the Flyers blue line and then given up to the Capitals. Devin Dotson moves in. His shot is a save by Solonen. Rebound chance and another save by Solonen on Dotson's chance. And a whistle with 13:22 to go in the first period. There was zero idea for Solonen where that puck was at after it went off the jersey of Trey Solonen. Face-off is won here by the Capitals. They put it to the net, but it's intercepted by a defenseman. So it's now Corbin Beestrom to play it. Schweitzer back out. Here is now a shot from Grayson Hunsley, but it was blocked by the stick. He was well in from his defensive spot. And now the Flyers have it on the far side of the ice, trying to get out of the zone. They do, and the pass will come out. Beestrom will play it off the glass back in the neutral zone as Dylan Dotson will leave it along for Schweitzer. And Schweitzer on his backhand off wing will play it around the boards here on the near side. Dylan Dotson overskated it, and now it's grabbed by the Flyers. Max Moore will get in the offensive zone. And a man falls down as he lost an edge. That was number 29 and Tyler Webb. It was not touched, and that puck will come all the way into the crowd as it was flipped out of the zone. And with 12:34 left to go here in the first period, we get a whistle and a puck drop that will come just to the right of Spencer Anderson. It will be taken by Ben Vermeer, the third line here for the Sioux Falls East Flyers. And puck is played around Tanner Oyen, who scored for the Flyers back last Friday against the Capitals. This will be at the Capital bench and out of the zone. Schweitzer is able to shrug it out of the zone. And now back in the neutral zone, Vermeer will play it over, and then we'll get a high stick, played by a high stick, not a high stick penalty, as Corbin Beestrom had knocked it down just above his shoulders. And we get a whistle and an offensive zone face-off again here for Sioux Falls East. 12:15 to go in the first period, no score on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Face-off will be to the right of Spencer Anderson. Vinny Thill will take it for the Flyers. It'll be Aiden Dozark to take it for the Capitals. This will be his first face-off, but he is kicked out. So Dylan Dotson will have to take the face-off now. And the face-off will be controlled by the Flyers. Smoot at the blue line. It is held in. Solly will play to the far side corner. Beestrom the first to it, sealing off one of the Flyer attackers. And then Beestrom's pass, he didn't get all of it, so it's intercepted. Now here's Smoot back at the point. That shot got all the way through, but it went wide to the glove, a blocker side of Anderson. And now Thatcher May. He starts to walk it in. That shot goes off of a skate and played back behind the net. Out it comes to the blue line for Smoot. He'll throw it towards the net. That's blocked by the boot of Aiden Dozark. He played it along, but it comes out of the zone, and no one there for the Capitals as Smoot will try and play it back in. Dozark will grab it. Smoot looking to attack. His pass goes over here for the near side for Hunsley off of his stick, and then played along by Dylan Dotson, which should be an icing, but they will wave it off, saying that it could have been played by the Sioux Falls Flyers. With 11:20 left to go here in the first period. Solly will move in. His shot. That one whistles wide by a couple of feet from Anderson. This will be back out of the zone, and it's grabbed here by the Flyers and Jackson Raisler. Moved back in by Mason Hack, flipped back out by Beck. In the neutral zone again, it's grabbed by Raisler. He'll throw it, dump in to the far side corner. Grayson Hunsley plays it back behind the net. Off the boards, the Capitals looking to exit the zone cleanly. However, it's not going to be as clean as they were hoping for. Dotson will have to go back to the far side. Luke Miller on the boards. He is knocked away by Mason Hack, and it's going to be given back up behind the net. Hunsley swiped at it, but he didn't get all of it. And the puck will eventually come free for Jaron Beck into open ice for Luke Miller. On the back end, dump in by Miller. Beck will chase to the corner. He'll chop at it. Now Dotson is in front, but Beck couldn't get it over to him. Played it back out for Beam, right back to Beck. Capitals trying to set up on offense here. Beam will play it over now for Coughlin. He'll throw it to the net. Looking for a redirect was Devin Dotson, but it is caught by Solonen. And we get a whistle with 10:24 to go here in the first period. Good look there for the Capitals. That shot by Coughlin, it was online, and Devin Dotson was just trying to get a piece of it to maybe tip it higher up in the underneath the crossbar. As Keller Herman will win the face-off in the offensive zone for the Capitals. Coughlin will play it around the boards all the way to the far side. Beam will chase, and he will be able to hold the zone, although it went off of the flyer and out of the zone. Now it's grabbed by Nick Gray, and so it'll move in one-on-one. Gray's shot didn't get all of it, but it was blocked by Coughlin. Capitals here on the near side trying to get it out of the zone. Gray over to attack for the Flyers, and the puck is still on the boards on the near side. Pfeiffer trying to fight and get it out. Now here's Smoot with it. He'll walk it in. That shot got through. The rebound, and there is no rebound. Spencer Anderson made the save. It was partially redirected by Gray, I believe, and Anderson was able to stop it and cover for the whistle with 9:54 to go here in the first period. Faceoff will be to the right of Spencer Anderson, as Nick Gray cannot win the faceoff. It's won by Dozark, but the puck doesn't come out of the zone. Sam Solly now. His shot for the blue line. That one went wide, the glove side of Anderson. It comes to the near side off the boards and trying to spring free for Schweitzer, and we get a whistle of a icing call with 9:39 to go here in the first period. In the NHL, that's a great play because Dylan Dodson threw it too hard for Schweitzer to get. In the NHL, that's no icing because Schweitzer's the first one to it. But here in the high school hockey, that's going to be an icing called every time. So Dozark will take the face-off again to the right of Anderson. It's won cleanly by the Flyers, maybe with the help of Dozark, and it comes out of the zone. And all the way back into the Sioux Falls end. Off the glass, knocked down, but played by Coughlin. He'll play it over back on the near side of the boards for Dodson. Back to the Capital blue line, into the defensive zone for the Capitals. Coughlin will play it across to a defensive partner in Aiden Beam. And his cross-ice pass, cross-corner ice pass for Barrett Schweitzer just misses, and now Trig Smoot will pick it up. Played around the boards, Coughlin will pinch in, he'll hold it in. That shot went wide, looking maybe for a redirect by Dozark, and then the puck will eventually pop up into the air and into the Capital bench, and we get a whistle with 9:04 left to go here in the first period. Face-off will be just outside the Sioux Falls East zone. Aiden Dozark will take the face-off, as he'll take it against Dre DeCourcy. It is thrown in by Grayson Hunsley off the face-off win, and it's now grabbed by Hudson Batty. Batty waited a long time, nearly coughed the puck up, and now it is going to be taken by the Capitals, and a shot from the boards by Dylan Dodson, and a save made with 8:50 to go here in the first period. Still no score on the American Family Insurance. Brittany Shuffle by scoreboard. It is pretty even in shots, 6-5 in favor of the Capitals right now, as they will try another shot from the point, and Hunsley's shot is blocked, and now it would have been 3-on-2, but the pass was missed, and then Dylan Dodson at the blue line will dump it in. Dozark from the tough angle shot in a save, and the rebound comes right back over to Solonen, and we get a whistle with 8:35 to go here in the first period. Dozark from that real tough angle, he was able to turn to his left to get the shot away, so it was a less of a tough angle than if it was a right-handed shot, but Solonen still had that post hugged tightly, and there was no rebound. Face off, Hunsley, his shot blocker down by Solonen. This will be out of the zone by the Flyers. Nick Gray now will pick it up in the neutral zone. He'll shoot from the blue line. That is gloved by Anderson, as that was going high over the top of the cage. With 8:24 to go, it'll be an offensive zone face-off now for the Flyers. That last stops and starts in this first period. 8:24 still to go. Still looking for that first goal of the hockey game. Beck and Gray both move quickly, and they both get to reset, and Beck will win the face-off as it'll come out of the zone. Played here for Smoot at the red line. He'll throw it in, bouncing in on goal, and Anderson will make the save. Played around Miller now. He'll try and backhand fish it out of the zone. Bouncing puck is grabbed by Gray. His shot bouncing and a save made. It was blocked partially by the Capitals, and Anderson was able to make a left pad save. There's a right pad save by Anderson. Gray will throw it off the side of the cage as it comes all the way around back to the blue line, held in by Solly. On the far side boards coming in. That shot is blocked, never got all the way through. Flyers are starting to buzz. Thatcher May had it. Now it's going to be picked up by Beck, who's got a lot of space, and Beck will go for the attack. Winds up with a slap shot and a save made on the right pad by Solomon. At the blue line, it was held in for a moment by Kitts. Still thrown in by Devin Dodson as the Capitals do tag back up quickly with 7.5 to go in the first period. Quick exit out of the zone by Sioux Falls East. Jay Sanderson will gather back in his own blue line, trying to play up the boards on the near side, but it was blocked by the East Flyers. And then they'll try to wrap around chance, and Anderson was able to get over. There's a shot attempt. Save is made. The rebound is loose, but no one there for the Flyers. Only Keller Herman, but he can't clear the zone. Then a shot and a glove save by Anderson, as that one came from Dalen Gibson. And a whistle with 7:09 to go here in the first period. Still no score on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. Face off to the right of Anderson in the offensive zone for Sioux Falls East. Both goalies 100% right now. 9 saves on 9 shots for Anderson, 8 saves on 8 shots for Salonen. Make that the other way around. 8 saves for Anderson and 9 saves for Salonen. Salonen will come all the way out, Dominic Hasek style, though he didn't drop down and trip anybody up. But he came all the way out towards the blue line to play it. Andrew Coughlin will turn a couple circles and then finally pass it over to Beam. That will play it up for Keller Herman. Nice feathering pass right on the tape of Herman. And the next pass was off the stick, and then Beam will hold the zone. It'll be played to the corner, and around it comes to the near side. As it Kitts, you gotta be careful. He chopped out a little bit of a chop to Andrew Sislow. Now Vermeer will move it in, and we get a whistle and offside with 6:31 to go here in the first period. The spins by Coughlin and the pass to Beam, and then that saucer pass was placed perfectly on the stick of Keller Herman from Aiden Beam. That was an impressive, very impressive pass there from both Coughlin and then Beam. As the faceoff was won by the Flyers. Now a bouncing puck. It's juggled on the stick of Coughlin along with Hayden Hansen, then played around the far side. Schweitzer trying to spring free, maybe for Aiden Dozark or Dylan Dodson. Dylan Dodson will play in the neutral zone, but now Hansen to the blue line is moved in by the Flyers. There's a shot sticked away by Spencer Anderson. And it's played to the far side boards where Mason Hackett's able to hold it in. Here's Jackson Racer with a shot. That is blocked, never got to the net. 6 minutes to go in the first period. That cross-ice pass goes right through the slot, and it's out of the zone by Schweitzer, and now Aiden Dozark will pick it up. His shot for the blue line was blocked, and then Dozark will dump it in the zone, and he almost got pushed over into the bench of the Flyers. Coughlin will pinch in to hold the zone for the Capitals, but eventually it'll be grabbed by the Flyers, and now the zone back for Hack, who's late on a shift. He'll dump it in from the red line on net. Anderson will make the save, and then Aiden Beam will play it around here on the near side as the Capitals in the midst of a change for the Flyers, and then nearly turned over. Dylan Dodson diving for it, and ended up being a save. Gergen got a partial shot, and Anderson was able to make the save. Here is Beam to play it around to the near side as Dylan Dodson will pick it up again here for the Capitals. Trying to find a way to get the puck out of the zone. Capitals need a whistle right now. 5:10 remaining here in the first period. It is 4 players to battle for it on the near side boards. And now we finally get a whistle with an offensive zone faceoff upcoming here for the Sioux Falls East Flyers. 5:03 to go here in the first period. Face-off will be taken by Jaron Beck along with Nick Gray. Anderson had to readjust the goalie helmet. And the face-off will be won by Beck. Pass up the boards, trying to get out of the zone. It comes here for Miller, and it plays up ahead on the tape of Beck. He'll kick it along. Beck with a shot and a save made by Solomon. The pass comes back out to the slot, but it is intercepted by Gray. And now 2-on-3 come the Flyers the other way. And then a good stick from Anderson, Jace Anderson, as Max Moore will have to play it up the boards and around as he'll go off for a change. It is now Devin Dodson as he'll move it into the neutral zone. That pass is off of a stick and then grabbed back by Dodson. His shot and a save made. As Solomon, and now it's Luke Miller, who tried to juggle the puck to get a pass to the slot, but it bounced off his stick, and now Anderson, Jace Anderson that is, will play it off the glass, and it's back in the zone. 4:13 remaining here in the first period. Max Callis Up for Vinny Thill. He's checked off the puck by Miller, but it's still grabbed by Thatcher May. He moves in, shot that one high on Anderson. Devin Dotson will leave it for now Miller, who passes it along for Jaron Beck. And Beck will move in. He'll stop and wait, trying to wait for reinforcements. The puck will come out of the zone, as it will be now Corbin Beestrom. His pass, that'll be off of Callis' stick and delayed offside. And now it's Beestrom again to play to the near side, off the stick of Dylan Dotson, grabbed along by Schweitzer. And he moves in the zone. A couple players will tangle around, and we get a whistle against the Capitals. A hook is called against Barrett Schweitzer, and the Capitals will have to go on the Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill. So Schweitzer got the stick just a bit too tangled up. And with 3:37 to go here in the first period, it is Sioux Falls East with their first power play opportunity. And the faceoff will be to the right of Spencer Anderson, and this is a golden opportunity for Sioux Falls East to try and take that first goal this hockey game. Nick Gray will win the faceoff for the Flyers. Back for Smoot on the blue line. He'll walk the line. Now he'll walk it in. That shot was directed by Gergen and a save made by Anderson, and then cleared all the way down by Herman. And Solinen will tee it back up behind the net as Smoot's the first one to get to it. 3:20 to go in the first period. 1:40 remaining on the power play as Smoot will move it along. His pass misses. That should be an icing, and it will be an icing with 3:10 remaining here in the first period. So the Capitals catch a break with Sioux Falls East icing the puck, and will have to go all the way back down the ice here with 1:34 remaining on the man advantage on the first power play of the game. First Hermanson Endodontics penalty kill for the Oahe Capitals. It is still a 0-0 tie on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. This will be grabbed here by Ben Vermeer for the Flyers. Up ahead for Vinny Thill. And Thill will move it in the zone. He'll leave it back. Vermeer will hold the zone. Here's Hayden Hansen. His shot looking for a redirect. He shot it wide on purpose, and it's played to the far side. Still held in here by the Flyers. Mason Hack centers one, and they score. Vinny Thill will push it in. And a power play goal for Sioux Falls East. And they are on the board first. Vinny Thill will score his first goal of the season. Mason Hack will get the assist. And the Flyers are up 1-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard with 2:46 to go here in the first period. The pass, cross-crease pass that Thill had on the back end as Gray will shoot that one right away for the Flyers. So went wide. Max Moore the chance, a couple of chances at it. That puck is still loose, and it will eventually be still behind the net. And then it will be Gray that is shoved by Beck at the very end of that play. And we get a whistle with 2:31 to go. Didn't see where the puck was at all. It looked like Gray was even kind of nudging Spencer Anderson a little bit to try and keep pushing that puck to the side, or keep pushing Anderson to the side. And it will be a hand pass called against Sioux Falls East that will push the face-off out of the offensive zone with 2:31 to go here in the period. Jaron Beck and Nick Gray on the face-off. It is won by Beck all the way down the ice. Solomon will have to play it to the near side where Max Moore will play it out of the zone for Aiden Beam now for the Capitals. Trick Smoot back in his zone on the ice. Mason Hack will get the assist, and also Ben Vermeer on the assist. 2:05 to go here in the first period. 1-0 for Sioux Falls East. A power play goal by Vinny Thill, his first of the season. Max Callis moves it back in onside. It's grabbed again by Thatcher May, then given up, and now Devin Dodson. Dodson goes 2-on-2 with Jaron Beck. His shot from the blue line, a save made by Solomon. To the corner where it went, Dodson will play it around, and it'll come out to the blue line where Aiden Beam will hold the zone. It is now Miller, a shot from the sideboards. It misses, but Dodson will try and center one, and it went off of a skate, and it went wide of Jaron Beck. May from the blue line, he'll throw it in, wide of Spencer Anderson. Miller plays it along, and it's grabbed by Dodson again with 1:20 to go here in the first period. Dodson will try and swing in. Dodson with a shot and a save. The rebound was a juicy one, but it is to the far side boards. Held in by Schweitzer as he was able to glove it down, and then it's going to be played back again by Devin Dodson and Barry Schweitzer. Both guys kind of fighting for the puck, and eventually will come out of the zone for the Flyers as Mason Hack will move it in. That shot goes wide, and then a bouncing puck that went over the top of Spencer Anderson, and now it'll be played as Aiden Biwa will grab it. Anderson had his stick laid right next to him, so he's able to pick that up. Dozark from the blue line, the shot and a save with 46.3 to go here in the first period as we get a whistle. And it will be a face-off to the left of Trey Solomon with just 46.3 to go here in the first period. Face-off is won by the Flyers. Trick Smoot will play it around the boards to the far side. Dylan Dodson is taken out of the play. And now it's Max Moore that moves in. That shot goes high over Anderson. Off the glass and stays in play with now 30 seconds to go. Max Moore. He is pushed by Jace Anderson, who lost his stick. And then the puck will come out of the zone. Dylan Dodson with 20 seconds to go. He's got Dozark with him. Dodson fails on the shot attempt, regains the puck, and then that shot went off of a stick, gloved down by the Flyers with 12 seconds remaining. Knocked down by Hunsley. His shot and a save is made. Or excuse me, it was a block shot. Now it's going to be Schweitzer to move it back in with 4 seconds to go. And then out of the zone by Great. Now it's held in by Schweitzer, but he has checked off the puck at the last second, and that will end the first period. So 1-0 lead for the Sioux Falls East Flyers. They outshoot the Capitals 16-14 in the first period, and it is 1-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Show Full-Line scoreboard. So the Caps, they're down by 1, but it is, as Corbin Beestrom, I'm not sure if he's slow moving or just having a quick conversation with the referee. Everything seems to be okay for Corbin Beestrom. He is a little bit slow to get off the ice, but the Capitals are down 1-0 at the end of one. We'll have the scoring recap and the game recap of this first period coming up here in just a little bit. We will step aside. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey presented by Capital City Ford Lincoln and Toyota on Capital City Rock. You're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Capital City area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your locally owned independent auto parts store, 500 West Sioux in Pierre. Go Caps! Dano's is getting ready for winter. Stop in or call to get your appointment to winterize your boat. While you're here, check out upgrading your electronics or trolling motors. You can also look at ordering our new line of Vexus boats, along with our line of Yamaha and Mercury motors. Psst, Christmas is coming. Call today, 605-224-6612. Dano's Marine, your one-stop boat shop. Stop into our showroom today or call 605-224-6612. Dano's Marine, 916 North Deadwood Street, Fort Pierre.
Ferding Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Ferding Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Ferding Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Ferding Electric, 224-8684.
Happy holidays from everyone at Beck Motor Company in Pierre. To give back a little this December, we have 4 free oil changes, $400 value, and 100 Pierre Pride dollars for your holiday spending with every vehicle purchase. We have $30 off a light detail and $60 off a full detail. Tires, buy 3, get 1 free. We have gift certificates available, any amount. Happy holidays from Beck Motor Company, beck-motors.com.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First and Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
And as we welcome you back here, the White Capitals, Sioux Falls East Flyers, it's the end of the first period and a 1-0 lead for the Sioux Falls East Flyers. The only goal of that first period, Vinny Thill scored with 2:46 to go on the power play. Mason Hack and Ben Vermeer got the assist as Hack picked up his first assist of the season, Vermeer his third assist, and for Thill his first goal of the year as Spencer Anderson made 15 saves in nets. Well, they upped it up to 21. It was 16 of 14 as time expired. They upped it up to 21 at the end of that first period. So Anderson's actually made 20 saves in net of the 21 shots against him in that first period. Trey Solomon has made all 14 saves in net for the Sioux Falls East Flyers. Barrett Schweitzer, the only penalty of that first period, he got called for a hook with 3:37 to go, and it was a subsequent power play goal for Vinny Thill. And the only spot in the game so far for these two teams. And yeah, we've had a lot of action, but not a whole lot of stats to tell you about. I mean, if we would spot shots on goal, but that's going to be kind of hard for me to do too. I probably should do it, but that's all the stats that we have for you in this first period, with the Flyers out shooting the White Capitals 21-14 through that first period. We'll step aside, come back, and if you missed it in the first, in the pregame show, we'll tell you scores from across the state. We're the only game going on. It's almost 10 o'clock at night, but we'll tell you about the other final scores in girls and boys varsity when we come back as our first intermission report continues. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey, presented by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota on Capital City Rock, and you're also watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Capital City area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your locally owned independent auto parts store, 500 West Sioux in Pierre. Go Caps!
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
Happy holidays from everyone at Beck Motor Company in Pierre. To give back a little this December, we have 4 free oil changes, $400 value, and 100 Pierre Pride dollars for your holiday spending with every vehicle purchase. We have $30 off a light detail and $60 off a full detail. Tires, buy 3, get 1 free. We have gift certificates available, any amount. Happy holidays from Beck Motor Company, beck-motors.com.
Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
The Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center in Pierre is a proud supporter of Hawaii Capitals hockey. Ramkota is more than just a place to stay. It's a full-service hotel where you'll arrive as a guest and leave as a friend. Enjoy our comfortable accommodations while you're in Pierre. A full bar and restaurant, too. Best of luck to the Hawaii Capitals hockey teams. The support comes from your friends at the Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center. Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center, 920 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Give us a call at 605-224-6877.
Back here at the Sioux Falls Iceplex as the Capitals and Flyers, their first period came to an end, and we tell you scores from across the states. We've got just one game in process. It is us, and we'll start on the girls varsity side. Their games earlier today. It was the Sioux Falls Flyers beating Watertown here at the Iceplex. Aberdeen, they unfortunately knocked off the Hawaii Capitals 7-1 this afternoon, so the Caps didn't fare well at home against Aberdeen, but can quickly rebound from that and beat Watertown tomorrow. They're looking for a win over the winless Lakers, who are now 0-5 in the season. And the Capitals lose for the first time this year. They're now 4-1-1 in the 2023-24 season. On the boys' side, there is just one game that was played besides it. We're only 4 games today across boys and girls varsity. And it was Watertown beating Huron 5-3 earlier this evening. The Lakers pick up the win. And when you look at the standings for boys varsity right now, Watertown at 4-3. Of course, they beat the Capitals earlier this year. The Capitals at 2-3. They are sitting in 8th place in the standings right now. And outside of Yankton having one less game and will be 2 less games after this, they have less games than everybody else behind them, so that is a good sign for the Capitals to stay in at least that top 8. And it's going to be a dogfight to stay in the top 8 and be anywhere in those standings. It's going to be a dogfight throughout the season. You look at Brookings and Rushmore, probably the 2 teams that will be 1 and 2. And then you get East, Aberdeen, Watertown, West, Mitchell, and Oahe that will all be fighting for 3 through 8. The Capitals probably don't have I would say probably Sioux Falls West has got the leg up right now. They've only played 3 games, but they are 3-0. They probably got the leg up to try and be that 3 seed because they have not lost. Rushmore and Brookings, Rushmore 7-0. They've scored 56 goals and only allowed 7 through 7 games. And Brookings has scored 37 goals in 4 games and have only allowed 3 goals in 4 games. So those 2 seem to be the cream of the crop when it comes to boys varsity hockey, and they will probably be that 1 and 2 seed. They're going to probably duke it out for that top spot when they come play each other, and I believe that will be in Rapid this year. I think they played in Brookings last year, but either way, that's going to be 2 really good games when Rushmore and Brookings play later on this season. But everything else is up for grabs, including the 3 spot, including a team that's at 5-2 right now, Sioux Falls East. The Capitals look to try and knock them off here this evening, and to try and work their way up the standings. With a win, the Capitals will jump over Mitchell and will potentially be able to jump over Sioux Falls West if they can get a win today and tomorrow. To be at 4-3, and will stay probably will stay behind Watertown. And of course, there's a lot of games. Once you get everybody playing the same amount of games, it'll be a little bit easier to see where teams will lie. But the Capitals, again, all they can do is win hockey games. If you continue to win hockey games, everything else will take care of itself. But you got to make sure that you win hockey games. Capitals are down 1-0 right now after 1 period, and will be looking for a strong second period to get even back up here at some point early on in the second period, where the Caps and Flyers were scoreless after 1 last Friday, and then ended up being a 1-1 tie after 2 before it was a 5-2 win for Sioux Falls East last week Friday. And now here today, a 1-1 tie, or 1-0 lead for Sioux Falls East at the end of the first period. We will step aside when we come back. The second period is for you here at the Sioux Falls Iceplex. Back with the second period after this here on Capital City Rock. You're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Capital City area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your locally owned independent auto parts store, 500 West Sioux in Pierre. Go Caps! The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
If you're in need of earth-moving with heavy equipment or a small project completed on your farm or ranch, AGE Corporation in Fort Pierre is the place to call. As a family-owned business with 50 years experience, they provide quality work with fair prices and no surprises at the end of the job. AGE Corporation, located on West Highway 1434 in Fort Pierre. Give them a call at 605-223-2732. Once again, that number is 605-223-2732.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the Central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
As we welcome you back here at the Sioux Falls Iceplex as the Oahe Capitals down by 1 to start the second period. As Sioux Falls East and the Capitals have made their way out onto the ice, we are set for the second period as Sioux Falls East will go from left to right. The Oahe Capitals from right to left on your radio dial mobile device. However, you're consuming this content at 10 o'clock at night Central Time here at KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. Spencer Kelly's back at the station for us this evening. He is a very content human being, probably watching some football still going on. I think there's still football going on. He's doing double duty. Got to watch some football, still have the Capitals game on, and probably enjoying life getting paid for it. But we appreciate him being at the station for us on a late Saturday night. And glad you're with us here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. It will be Dre DeCourcy to take the opening face-off in the second period. Jaron Beck will take the face-off for the Capitals. Second period, just after 10 o'clock on a Saturday night. Where else would you rather be? Staying up late watching some hockey. Back into Corsi at center ice. We're underway here in the second period as the Flyers will win the opening face-off. Turned over, but Dotson couldn't control it. Tariq Smoot couldn't find it, and then he had turned it over, but Dotson couldn't fully control it. Behind the net behind the net to the near side it comes. Out to the blue line, held in by Beam. It will come back to the blue line, and now it comes out as Mason Hack will move it in. Hack, his shot, and that's the right pad save made by Anderson. Out to the blue line, Trick Smoot, a shot. That's knocked down by Hack, but never a shot away. Luke Miller will throw it behind his back to play it up and out of the zone for now Jaron Beck to move it in. Beck will wait, top of the face-off circle. He'll walk it back, now give it to the near side for Dodson. Back out to the blue line, Aiden Beam fumbled the pass, and now it's a break for Nick Gergen. Gergen moving in, he scores! Underneath the bar and in for Nick Gergen. A turnover by the Capitals at their own blue line. And Gergen will score his 9th goal of the season. And they get a first-minute goal here in the second period to go up 2-0. 47 seconds into the second period. Gergen makes it 2-0. And now the Capitals need the next goal. The next one is a big one to get. A 2-1 deficit is much better than a 3-0 hole. As Jace Anderson, he kept back skating and almost turned the puck over. Now it's Aiden Dozark that will throw it along, and it will be whistled down. He's got to drop it, he can't throw it. And it will be an offensive zone face-off here for the Sioux Falls Flyers. With 16 minutes to go here in the second period, minute gone by. And now a 2-0 lead for the Flyers. This from the blue line, a shot that goes wide. Here to the near side, Nick Gergen will give it up to the Capitals, but Dozark turns it over, and now it's Max Moore that never got a shot away unless it was stuffed by Anderson. Out to the blue line, it's held in by Oyen. Make that batty. There's a shot looking backdoor feed for Gergen, but that's going to be broken up, and then the Capitals are able to get out of the zone. It'll be here for Corbin Beestrom. Up ahead for Dylan Dodson as he'll carry it in the zone. Dylan Dodson had it knocked off a hit stick, and now the Flyers back in center ice will get up to the blue line, and Mason Hack will move it in, and it'll be given right back to Jace Anderson. Anderson will play it around, and it'll be all the way down here for the Flyers, and Salonen now will play it. It comes up the boards on the near side. Hack will try and get out of the zone, but Dylan Dodson is able to hold the blue line. Then Dozark's shot goes off of a skate and then up high and hit the ceiling. So we will get a whistle and a face-off in the offensive zone for the Capitals with 15:03 to go here in the second period. Face-off to the right of Salonen. Jaron Beck will take it. He'll win it. Devin Dodson will play it back out for Beestrom. And then his dump in was blocked and out of the zone. It is now Devin Dodson to pick it back up. Now Jace Anderson. That will be knocked down by a high stick, I believe, of the Capitals. So it will be an offensive zone faceoff now for the Sioux Falls East Flyers with 14:48 to go here in the second period. Face-off will be to the right of Spencer Anderson with 14:48 to go here in the second period. And it'll be won by Jaron Beck. And Devin Dodson will play it around on the near side where it goes off of the board and went back towards the center of the ice. Then a couple of players fell over, and eventually it will be out by Luke Miller. And they will call an icing against the Capitals with 14:34 to go here in the second period. Face-off will be the left of Anderson. Beck again will take it. Nick Gray for the Flyers. And it's won by Gray. Back for Solly at the point. His shot off a couple of boots, and then another shot was blocked by Coughlin. Anderson was out of position trying to block that first shot. Now Becca pass goes across. Devin Dodson is taken down after his shot was missed. After he fanned on the shot, now it's Aiden Beam. That pass, that goes off of a skate, that goes out of the zone. And it will be tracked down by Andrew Coughlin. He'll swing it around, and it goes off the skate of Nick Gray and then punched along by Spencer Anderson as it got to the corner. And now it'll come free out towards the slot and grabbed by Coughlin to give away for Beck. And Jaron Beck will carry it across the zone. In for Devin Dodson. His shot attempt goes to the back behind the net. Luke Miller again. It is Beck now to the near side. And it'll come out here for the Flyers. That puck will be taken by Beam. Up ahead for Miller at the blue line. He'll cross-corner dump, and he'll go off for a change. Capitals will make that offensive zone change. Beam will throw it back in for the Capitals to complete their change now, as Trick Smoot will have it here for the Flyers. This pass, that goes off the stick of Aiden Dozark. Dozark will push it into the zone. Salonen will knock it down behind the net. And we'll give it away for Sam Solly. Now up ahead for the Flyers, Vinny Thill, who scored the first goal, leaves it back for Thatcher May. That shot is blocked by Grayson Hunsley. Back for May, another shot and a save made by Anderson. Dozark off the boards, and again it goes wide. There's another shot and a save. Rebound is going to be cleared but not out. Another chance. That goes off of a body, and it's still loose in front for the Capitals to finally clear the zone. Capitals having a couple bad breaks going off the boards. A crease in the boards or something that is giving the bounces to go the Flyers' way right now. They've had a couple of really good looks, and Anderson has been going back and forth. His quads have got to be burning right now, and most of the time he can't see where the puck's at. This will be iced by the Capitals with 12:30 to go. We had so many times where the Capitals, where there's a block shot or something had happened, and Anderson had zero idea where the puck was at because it was blocked, it was redirected, and then he was just trying to find something, find where that puck's at. And it ended up coming a couple times where the Flyers had a couple chances with a yawning cage right in front, but the Capitals were all back defensively. Let's go off the side of the net, and it's going to be grabbed here by Hunsley. And he'll flip it out, make that Corbin Beestrom. He'll flip it out of the zone. As Solly fanned on that first chance, and that will be out of the zone, though, by Solly anyway. As Dylan Dotson will play it off the boards to himself, trying to play it farther along off the boards. Mason Hack will pick it up. Hack now, he'll pass to the front of the net. There's a good stick by the Capitals. Hayden Hansen got knocked down as he goes all the way crashing to the into the referee. And now it's going to be the Capitals here. Trying to get a pass to Dylan Dotson. Couldn't get that pass over for Dozark. And now it's Mason Hack that will move it in the zone. A good stick from Grayson Hunsley. He'll swing it to the near side as Barrett Schweitzer will pick it up. Capitals can go 2-on-1 in the zone. Schweitzer leaves it over for Kitts, but he fanned on the shot. Couldn't get it away. Round it comes to the far side, but it's grabbed by the Flyers. Capitals are still looking for their first shot on goal here in this second period. Nick Gergen up ahead. His shot blocker down. It comes back to Anderson, and it's going to be cleared to the near side by the Capitals, but not out of zone. Another turnover. There's a quick shot by Gergen. It was slow moving to Anderson. Made the save, and then Max Moore will pick it up for the Flyers. Back out to the blue line. Batty with a shot. That is going to be deflected and goes wide. Now back again for Moore on the far side. His pass for Gray comes over, and there's a shot attempt. Gray trying to stuff it in and couldn't. Moore has a chance, still can't get it. And now Anderson has no blocker, has no stick. And we get a whistle with 10:56 to go here in the second period. And the defense of the Capitals have been very good in front of Spencer Anderson. Although Anderson's already seen 11 shots with 10:56 to go here in the second period. Just under 5 minutes have gone by, 6 minutes have gone by. Just over 6 minutes, excuse me, have gone by. And 11 shots on goal by the Sioux Falls Flyers to 0 for the Capitals. A bouncing puck at the blue line. That was grabbed by the glove by Batty, and he put it back down. There's a shot attempt that is knocked away by the Capitals. Coughlin throws it off the referee. And so it's grabbed again by the Flyers. That comes to the front of the net. Now here's Coughlin. He'll swing it back around to the near side. It's going to be grabbed this time by Kitts and out of the zone. It is a race for it. Batty will come to it. Keller Herman over there. Kitts will knock it down. He is checked hard. And there will be a penalty against the Sioux Falls Flyers in the first one of the game for Sioux Falls that will give the Capitals their first power play. And it will be Dre DeCourcy that will go to the penalty box. It'll be a cross-checking call against DeCourcy with 10:19 to go here in the second period, and the first power play of the ball of the hockey game now here for the Hawaii Capitals. Jaron Beck will take the face off to the right of Solomon. It's won by Beck. Dozark winds up with a shot, went wide off the back of the cage. Now Schweitzer will pick it up. Capitals went 0 for 5 the power play against Sioux Falls East back last Friday. Now they get their first chance, then cut the lead in half. Coughlin walks in, his shot looking for a redirect. Dotson was in front. It goes wide to the near side, or to the far side. Comes back to the near side of the blue line. Dozark walks the line. His shot is blocked by the Flyers. Goes back out for Dozark. Goes cross ice for Coughlin. He walks it in. Top of the face-off circle. Trying to touch one along. There's a shot by Dotson that is blocked at a tough angle. Comes out to the blue line. Held in by the Capitals again. This is now back for Coughlin. Coughlin walks in. His shot goes high off the glass. It's still grabbed by Dozark. He'll swing it back to Coughlin again. Coughlin will back skate the blue line. Cross ice for Dozark. Walks in, back for Beck. High slot. Now for Coughlin. Face-off. That goes wide. And it will go out of the zone. Capitals with buzzing around that offensive zone. But one save so far here for Solid on this power play. And a turnover by the Capitals in the neutral zone. Max Moore, his backhand pass, and is blocked by Coughlin. The Capitals now will have to go back to the neutral zone to try and take this puck away from the Flyers with 40 seconds to go on the man advantage. Beck will slow things down here for the Capitals with 8:50 left to go here in the second period. Up ahead for Aiden Dozark as he moves in. He got tripped up by his own skates. He's still on the ice. A clearing attempt is knocked down. Schweitzer backhander save made by Solidin. Still 20 seconds to go. Then the pass misses for Jaron Beck. And the Caps will have to go all the way back down again with just 15 seconds to go in the power play. Last call for the first power play for the Capitals. Trying to make this a one-goal game. Coughlin up ahead for Beck with 8 seconds to go in the power play. Back to Coughlin here on the near side as he carries it in. Coughlin a pass over for Schweitzer. Schweitzer with a shot save is made. Rebound will come out to the blue line. Dozark, his shot, glove save by Salonen. And we get a whistle with 8:13 to go here in the second period. And a face-off will be on the offensive zone for Salonen. Keller Herman will take the face-off. 3 shots on that power play for the Capitals. And they're 0 for 1 on the man advantage. He will take it against Ben Vermeer. Herman will win the face-off. He is very good on the face-off dot for the Capitals. Jace Anderson here on the near side. Centers one for Herman, but he couldn't get a shot away. It was off of a stick. Now to come out of the zone, and it's going to be raced up the ice by Tyler Webb. Webb on his off wing on the far side. He'll try and center one, but it goes off of a skate. And Herman will try and chop out of the zone. Unable to. Now a pass comes in front, and a tough shot up close by Webb is stuffed by Anderson. Back out to the blue line for Sam Solly. His shot up high on Anderson. He makes the save. Bouncing puck on the rebound, but it's not out of the zone. Capitals can't clear it. Webb again to the corner. He'll leave it for the Flyers, and now it's Kids off the glass. Nice job by Smoot to hold the zone, and it's back again here for now Smoot. His shot, that is blocked by the Jace Anderson. Never got to Spencer Anderson. And now it's Pfeiffer up the boards. That is played along. Bouncing puck. Smoot again will hold it in. There's a shot save made by Spencer Anderson. And a bouncing puck that will go all the way down for an icing. And the Capitals just clear the zone with 7:12 to go here in the second period. 2-0 is our score. The American Family Insurance Printing Shuffle by scoreboard. Face-off will be to the left of Spencer Anderson. Nick Gray will take it against Jaron Beck. As the Capitals, I wouldn't say they're late on the change. They had their guys on the ice. It was just late to get their other guys off the ice. Sam Solly now at the blue line, trying to center one for Gergen. It is blocked by Devin Dotson. He's trying to swing it out of the zone. Then a good stick lift by Miller, who will clear the zone. It will not go far enough for an icing. Will not go down for an icing. Now Solomon will play it over the near side to the far side. And the puck will come to the blue line where Coughlin will play it. That one's off the stick of the Flyers. It's moved in by Miller. He tried to center one, but it was intercepted by the Flyers. Now here is Nick Gray up ahead for Max Moore. Moore, his shot and a glove save by Spencer Anderson with 6:40 to go here in the second period. It is now 34 saves for Spencer Anderson with 6:40 to go here in the second period. Capitals are being outshot 15-3 in this second period right now. Around it comes to the near side for Devin Dotson, unable to get out of the zone. Throwing it to the corner was the Flyers, and it will come free for Vinny Thill. Centering pass, and Devin Dotson was able to get over to disrupt the shot from Thatcher May. Now Max Callis is going to take the puck free, back out to the blue line, again throwing into the corner. That one is by Raisler. Out to the blue line for Batty. He'll play it back to the near side boards. Back out to Batty, the blue line. He'll throw it to the corner. Callis trying to center one, but right there was Coughlin. And now it's up ahead for Luke Miller. And Miller will move it to the neutral zone. He'll back in, dump it in. Chase after with 5:50 to go here in the second period. It is played by the Capitals. Devin Dotson trying to center one for Beck, but a good stick in front and unable to get a shot away. Dotson will glove a puck down, and then it will be cleared into the bench by the Flyers, and it will be an offensive zone face-off. It will not be an offensive zone face-off. It'll be a face-off just outside the blue line with 5:42 to go here in the second period. Aiden Dozark will take the face-off for the Capitals against Trey DeCourcy. It is won by the Capitals. Dylan Dotson moves in. His swing that one towards the net. Blocker down by Salonen. Another shot. Schweitzer gets it back. He scores! Under the bar and in. And Barrett Schweitzer makes it 2-1 with 5:32 to go here in the second period. That is a big goal for Barrett Schweitzer, his third of the year. It should be an assist for Dylan Dotson as well. Schweitzer, the first shot blocked, and it came back right to him. And he made no mistake about that rebound and makes it a 2-1 game with 5:32 remaining here in the second period. Nick Gray from the blue line will dump it in the zone. It'll be Barrett Schweitzer. He'll play it up the boards. Dozark, he is hit as he was trying to get out of the zone. Dozark now up for Schweitzer, who will move it back in. Schweitzer trying to get free, unable to, and a puck will come back towards the near side boards, and Nick Gray will pick it up for the Flyers. Gray from the blue line. His dump in goes on net, and a save made by Spencer Anderson. And then Beam is hit hard, and I'm surprised there is no penalty on that. We're trying to get rid of some roughing calls, or trying to get rid of some checking in the league. Here's Dozark with a shot, and a save is made by Salonen. And we get a whistle with 4:47 to go, and now we get a couple of guys tussling around, and I think we're going to get both Trick Smoot and Aiden Dozark to the penalty box. Beam did have his head down. However, any huge hit that we've seen over the last couple of years usually results in a penalty of some kind. But that one allow play to continue, and then Dozark and Smoot will get matching roughing calls. With 4:47 to go here in the second period. So we remain 5-on-5. The Capitals are down by 1 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. Jaron Beck trying to take the puck away from Jackson Raisler. He pins him to the boards in the corner, and it'll be now taken Vermeer, and then it will be, I believe that would be Tanner Oyen that pushed Miller into the goalpost, so it should remain an offensive zone faceoff for the Capitals. It will, with 4:37 to go as the net came off its moorings. So Dozark and Smoot in the box for matching roughing calls. 4:37 remaining here in the second period. Beck will shoot it off the faceoff, and it went wide of the glove side of Salonen. And now it's Raisler. The play here on the near side, comes back around and out towards the blue line, and now the zone. Beastrom will have to race after it. Corbin Beastrom will get to it first, but then he is thrown to the boards, and two players will pin him to the boards, but he's able to come free with the puck, and the Capitals, though, turn it back over at the blue line. It is now Tyler Webb trying to center one, cleared by the Capitals. It will go down for an icing with 4:05 remaining here in the second period. So a 2:47 in the second period. It will be Dozark and Smoot that can come out after that next whistle with 2:47, less than 2:47 to go. Face-off will be the left of Anderson. And it'll be won by the Capitals. Miller off the glass out of the zone. Trying to push it back in. Now Miller almost was able to break free away from Solly. And that'll be played back. Devin Dotson trying to control it as he'll chip and chase off the boards. He's the first one to it. Dotson behind the net. He'll play it out to the blue line. Now here for Jace Anderson. Throws to the net. Save is made by Salonen. The rebound is stick to the corner by Salonen. And then the good job by Anderson. Good pinch in by Anderson to hold the zone. Devin Dotson, he is thrown to the boards. It'll be here to the near side. Solly up the boards, but not out of the zone. Beastrom will hold it in. That shot gloved by Salonen. We get a whistle for 3:27 to go here in the second period. Schweitzer's goal with 5:32 remaining in the period has given the Caps some life, a little bit extra juice right now as he cut the lead in half to make it 2-1. With 3:27 to go now here in the second period. Schweitzer off the face-off win from Keller Herman. It'll be played around here for Dylan Dodson. The first one, to Sioux Falls, held in the blue line by Jace Anderson. Then his shot went off of a stick, and it goes in the netting. And we get a whistle with 3:18 remaining here in the second period. And again, Aiden Dozark can come out of the penalty box along with Trick Smoots at 2:47. Under 2:47 and a stoppage. Anderson throws in the net, save is made. The rebound was loose, but no one there for the Capitals. And now it's going to be back the other way, and it's going to be up ahead for Mason Hack. Hack went around Beestrom, but Jace Anderson is able to recover. Capitals trying to chip it out of the zone. They could have had free for Barrett Schweitzer, but the Flyers will make a change in the offensive zone right now as it'll come free here for Schweitzer again. Schweitzer a pass, trying to go cross ice, is intercepted by Max Moore. His shot save is made by Anderson. It is now Schweitzer again. That will pick it up for the Capitals, but he gives it away to Nick Gray. Gray, the tough angle shot save is made by Anderson, and we finally get a whistle with 2:43 to go, and that will allow Dozark and Smoot to come out of the penalty box, and Dozark will stay on the ice here for the Capitals. So Dozark will take over for Luke Miller in this spot right now, with Dozark being fresh, and he'll join Jaron Beck and Devin Dawson on the ice with 2:43 remaining here in the second. Face-off will be won by Max Moore. Up the boards out to Trick Smoot as he walks the blue line. He'll hesitate, then he'll throw one in the net, shot that one wide. It'll come to the near side. Dozark was able to pin his man the boards. Devin Dawson out over as they make that Aiden Beam over to Devin Dodson. Blue line shots and went off the blocker of Solonen, popped up in the air, and he gloved it. And he gets a whistle for the Capitals to get off as his own faceoff with 2:23 to go here in the second period. Jaron Beck will make that Aiden Dozark to take the faceoff against Nick Gray. And it'll be won by Dozark, but it will eventually be grabbed by Sioux Falls. Devin Dodson nearly took the puck away from Sam Solly, and then a pass goes across for Max Moore, but it was too far for him. Coughlin will end up throwing it in the netting. He tried to throw it off the glass, and it went just a bit over the top of the half boards and the half glass. And we get a whistle with 2:09 to go here in the second period. 2-1 our score. The American Family Insurance Brady Shuffle by scoreboard. Sioux Falls got the goal in the first period, got the first goal of the second period to go up 2-0, but Schweitzer has pulled the Caps within one with now just 2:05 remaining here in the second period. Another time the puck goes off the boards in a wild angle that goes back out to the middle of the ice, but the Capitals don't have to pay for it. Coughlin will play it in the neutral zone for Devin Dodson off the stick, and now taken by Jaron Beck. He'll wait. Cross-ice feet in the zone. Devin Dawson a shot. That one was a little bit low to the ice and almost too nonchalant there from Solid. It went off the side of the goalpost. Beck will chip one along. Dozark trying to center one for Dodson, but it's off the boot and grabbed by Sam Solly. Here on the near side, it will eventually be grabbed. There's a shot off the side. The net comes in front. Solid didn't see it right away. Dozark couldn't stuff it in. Aiden Beam will play it along here. The pass for Dodson, open ice. Coughlin will fake the shot and play it to the corner. Then Aiden Dozark is taken to the boards. As he goes down, he lost his stick, and now Sam Solly will pick it back up. It'll be played here on the near side. Solly, he can't get out of the zone. Beck will pick it off, and he played it around Solly. Now Beck moves in, backdoor feed for Keller Herman. It went off the stick of Trick Smoot. Nearly was 2-2. 1 minute to go here in the second period. There's a shot blocker down by Spencer Anderson. And now it's the Flyers again back in the offensive zone. Beck trying to chip one along. He tried to chip and chase, but Dre DeCourcy, who's just fresh on the ice, and a Beck that was late on a shift, couldn't win the race to it. And the Capitals will make that full change. 40 seconds to go here in the second period. As it'll be played, Mason Hack lost the puck. Given over for Schweitzer, trying to play it in open ice. Now it'll eventually be grabbed and out of the zone. It'll be back to Coughlin, now for Dylan Dodson. His pass for Herman off of his stick, and now picked up by Barrett Schweitzer. Schweitzer gets around Mason Hack, plays it off the boards and out of the zone. Dylan Dodson, though, coughed it back up to DeCourcy. Back in the zone, off the glass. Aiden Beam will chip it out of the zone. The Flyers have to wait to get tagged back up with 10 seconds to go here in the period. Coughlin will wait with it with 8 seconds. He couldn't pin it back to the boards. There's a feint-on shot. Then Anderson over there, down to 3 seconds, down to 2 seconds, and it will eventually come away, and we get a couple of guys pushing and shoving at the end of that period. And we will have to get them all separated, and we'll see if there's any calls at the end of this period. And there will maybe get cooler heads to prevail. Coughlin still jawing at a couple of Sioux Falls players. Keller Herman also jawing at Mason Hack. And the cooler heads, I believe, somewhat will prevail. And the Capitals are down 2-1 at the end of 2 periods. So nothing changes from the end of the first period to the end of the second period, with Sioux Falls still leading by 1 goal at the end of now 34 minutes. The referees are talking right now if they're going to do anything about that last second skirmish. You got to expect that neither team will have a power play. Just by the looks of it, I would say if there was a team to get a power play, maybe the biasness will show a little bit, but I would say it would probably be the Capitals that would get a power play if there was one. I don't think there will be, because when you look at the end of that sequence, the Flyers players were on top of the Capitals players more so than the Capitals are on top of the Flyers. So that's where I would say that if there was anything, that it would be in favor of the Capitals. However, I would say that, and I don't like the looks of the fact that they're talking to Coach Steve Steele right now. Now they're going to go talk with Coach Curtis Egan as well. So the explanation to both these coaches, I would assume that any penalties given will end up being coincidental minors. They will skate 5-on-5 to start the third period, but there might be a couple guys in the penalty box by the time this third period starts. But we will have the second intermission report coming up for you next. We will step aside. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey presented by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota on Capital City Rock. And you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Imagine your backyard turned into an outdoor oasis. Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace. Imagine sliding into a hot spring spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body, then take a few steps into your own outdoor pool, swimming and enjoying time with family and friends. At Leisure Palace, we have a great selection of spas, pools, and many other items. The guaranteed lowest prices and your oasis for family fun and relaxation. Leisure Palace of Pierre.
If you're in need of earth-moving with heavy equipment or a small project completed on your farm or ranch, AGE Corporation in Fort Pierre is the place to call. As a family-owned business with 50 years experience, they provide quality work with fair prices and no surprises at the end of the job. AGE Corporation, located on West Highway 1434 in Fort Pierre. Give them a call at 605-223-2732. Once again, that number is 605-223-2732.
Ferding Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Ferding Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Ferding Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Ferding Electric, 224-8684.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the Central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit CapitalCityFordToyota.com.
As we welcome you back here, the Oahe Capitals are now down 2-1 at the end of two periods on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. As it is for the Capitals, they get Barrett Schweitzer to score the goal to make it a 2-1 game at the end of two. That came with 5:32 remaining in the second period. And I will have to go see the game sheet real quick to see if there is anything that was given out at the end of that period. But Nick Gergen got the first goal of the second period to make it a 2-0 game. He was able to take the puck all the way down the ice, unassisted goal to make it 2-0. That came just 47 seconds into the second period. Barrett Schweitzer, with just 5.5 minutes remaining in the second period, was able to make it 2-1. And a big goal after his first shot was blocked. He was able to get the rebound and put it in right in the bar of Trey Salonen. And it was an unassisted goal for Barrett Schweitzer. Now, there is nothing listed on the penalty sheet after the end of the second period. Drayton DeCourcy had the only penalty of that second period. Now, also at the same time, there was no penalties listed for Aiden Dozark or for Trick Smoot. So that also doesn't mean that there is no penalties to be talked about, because Dozark and Smoot's penalties are not on that score sheet inside the sports engine here that you can keep up with the game. But it is a 40-22 in shots in favor of Sioux Falls East. Spencer Anderson has made 38 saves in net, while Trey Salonen has made 21 of 22 saves so far in this hockey game. And that is where we sit through two periods. Capitals are 0 for 1 on the power play. The Sioux Falls East Flyers are 1 for 1 on the man advantage. That was the first goal of the game. Vinny Thill had the first goal late in that first period. So the Capitals are still down by 1 and just one shot away from tying this up. And Coach Steele has talked about that they need the lead. They need to play with the lead. Well, you're not going to get the lead for very long in this game, because if you do, even if you do in the first 10 seconds score 2 goals, you're still going to have the lead for less than a full period. So the Capitals, they don't need to be in a hurry to tie this game up. Continue to do what they're doing in this third period, and it will come for them as we get into the third period. But they've got to continue to again, not press, but play hard and drive that offensive zone. There have been a lot of shots from the blue line for the Capitals, and some have been a little sketchy for Trey Salonen to get, but Capitals we're not seeing them attack the net as much as we have seen them in other games. So that might be something for the Capitals to maybe adjust, and maybe that's part of the game plan, to try and throw things too solid in from the blue line to try and get rebound opportunities and get him moving side to side, and or just get off as his own face-off for the Capitals. So we'll see how that goes in the third period. We will check in with scores from across the state. We'll also get you set for tomorrow afternoon, as we're going to be back on the ice and back on the air in what will be in about 16 hours from now. We'll be back on the air. Actually, about 15 and a half hours from now, we'll be back on the air for the Capitals and the Brandon Valley IceCast. But we'll return with more of the second intermission report after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey, presented by Capital City Ford Lincoln and Toyota on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Imagine your backyard turned into an outdoor oasis. Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace. Imagine sliding into a hot spring spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body, then take a few steps into your own outdoor pool, swimming and enjoying time with family and friends. At Leisure Palace, we have a great selection of spas, pools, and many other items. The guaranteed lowest prices and your oasis for family fun and relaxation. Leisure Palace of Pierre.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com. Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back, the sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, 224-6627.
And as we welcome you back here, we continue in the second intermission reports as the Capitals are down right now 2-1 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein scoreboard. As Barrett Schweitzer gets the lone goal in the second period for the Capitals. The lone goal so far for the Capitals entirely. And Vinny Thill, along with Nick Gergen, have scored for the Sioux Falls Flyers. Jockey Tilnick, he is not on the bench here this weekend. He is enjoying vacation, and we send our hello to Jockey Tilnick, who is enjoying it some time away, and we appreciate the work that he has done for the Oahe Capitals organization and continuing to do work for the Oahe Capitals organization and being a varsity assistant coach and also being the coaching director. So he's got a lot on the plate for the Oahe Capitals, and we appreciate everything that he does and will continue to do for this for the Oahe Capitals. We appreciate that he is watching tonight on Capital City Rock. Another assistant coach, and we will hopefully see him on the bench here coming up at some point. Brian Hermanson, we send out a hello to him as well. He is watching late tonight. Put the kids to bed and being able to watch on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, an avid watcher on Capital City Rock, and a very good critiquer as well as Brian Hermanson. But we appreciate him watching as well this evening, and a couple of coaches that are not here but are still watching, and we like to hear from those coaches, and we appreciate that they are watching from afar, and all the coaches across the Oahe Capitals that put in a lot of hours to help these kids to be better hockey players and to be better young men and women in the Oahe Capitals organization. Capitals down 2-1 at the end of two periods. We will step aside. We got the third period for you next. You're listening to Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Imagine your backyard turned into an outdoor oasis. Hi, this is Jason with Leisure Palace. Imagine sliding into a hot spring spa and having the jets pulsate and rejuvenate your body, then take a few steps into your own outdoor pool, swimming and enjoying time with family and friends. At Leisure Palace, we have a great selection of spas, pools, and many other items. The guaranteed lowest prices and your oasis for family fun and relaxation. Leisure Palace of Pierre.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Happy holidays from everyone at Beck Motor Company in Pierre. To give back a little this December, we have 4 free oil changes, $400 value, and 100 Pierre Pride dollars for your holiday spending with every vehicle purchase. We have $30 off a light detail and $60 off a full detail. Tires, buy 3, get 1 free. We have gift certificates available, any amount. Happy holidays from Beck Motor Company, beck-motors.com.
When you're looking for quality trash pickup services, look no further than Envirotech. 6 days a week, their trucks are on the road picking up trash, even holidays. They're also the place to contact for recycling services. Their friendly, professional staff is ready to assist with weekly pickups or even special pickups. Check out the website at envirotechwaste.com. Envirotech is locally operated. Call 224-4804. Envirotech Waste Services in Pierre, proud to support high school athletics.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
As we welcome you back and getting set for the third period, as both teams make their way back out on the ice, we are set to go for this third and final regulation period this evening. Again, tomorrow we've got coverage right around 2:45 and a puck drop at 3:15 for the Denny Sanford Premier Center as the Caps take on the Brandon Valley Ice Cats. We're looking for a fun Sunday afternoon for the Denny Sanford Premier Center and looking for the Caps to pick up a win. And now we'll see here. We've got Luke Miller to the penalty box and Mason Hack to the penalty box. Both those guys will be serving penalties. And will there be an extra one? So the White Capitals are actually going to be on a penalty kill here. And Andrew Coughlin, I believe, is going to have the extra penalty. That, again, I know I'm biased when it comes to the Capitals. I try not to be, but that is very hard to justify how the Capitals, again, maybe it was something that was said, but in that skirmish at the end of the period, it's hard to justify where a team will end up on the penalty kill out of all that. And again, when you looked at Sioux Falls, guys were on top of the Hawaii Capitals players, more so than the Capitals are on top of the Flyers players, but it is Miller and Coughlin both in the penalty box, and Coughlin will be serving the penalty as the Capitals will dump it all the way down. The Flyers will have a power play to start the third period. So there's a double minor for roughing for Andrew Coughlin. There's a shot and a save made by Spencer Anderson. We get a whistle with 16:42 to go. So that's why Miller is in the penalty box with Coughlin. So it was Mason Hack that got a roughing call and then a double minor for Coughlin. So he's got to be very careful. He got a 4-minute penalty for rough at the end of that period, and Hack got the other penalty. So that's where the Flyers end up with the power play. And it's Trick Smoot now at the blue line. They're 1 for 1 on the power play so far. It'll be Smoot again to the far side. Nick Gray will move in. His shot, and that goes off the side of the net. Anderson trying to cover it up, and the whistle will finally eventually come. And we get a stoppage here with 16:19 to go here in the third period. And a faceoff will be just outside, or will be to the left of Spencer Anderson. The referee was right on top of it pretty much almost leaning on a couple players to see where that puck was at, waiting for it to be covered to blow the whistle. Jay Sanderson up the boards on the far side, not out of the zone. Smoot holds it in over the top of the glove or off the top of the stick of Nick Gray. It'll come to the near side. Max Moore is able to hold it in. Played to empty space where Nick Gray will pick it up. Then he fumbles the puck and it comes out of the zone. And then it will be a penalty coming up on Aiden Dozark. And the Capitals will have to be a 5-on-3 power play for the Sioux Falls Flyers. And Dozark will go to the box for a interference. I didn't see the call. We'll have to wait to see exactly what it is. But it is a 5-on-3 now for the Sioux Falls Flyers. With 16 minutes to go, they'll have 1 minute and 1 second left of that 5-on-4 to make it 5-on-3. Anderson off the face-off win from Schweitzer. Smoot will hold the zone. Nick Gray now to the near side for Max Moore. Is holding against Dozark. Now back to Smoot, top of the zone. Basketball earlier today, hockey tonight. A shot from Gray was saved by Anderson. There's another shot that never got to the net. It was knocked down and cleared by Corbin Beestrom all the way down the ice. And it will be to the near side now for Sioux Falls. With 25 seconds to go on the two-man advantage. Luke Miller comes out of the penalty box. Coughlin to serve another 2 minutes before he can come out. Now Smoot will play it all the way around, trying to center one, but it's going to be taken by Anderson, and he can't clear the zone. It is Max Moore knocked down by Schweitzer. It is played back by Hayden Hansen now for Smoot. At the blue line, now the near side. Moore walks it in, shot it off the side of the goalpost, and now Schweitzer will pick it up, and he will race to center ice. He will go one-on-one, as it's now a 4-on-5. That is knocked down by a stick right at the shoulder length, and it will be played by the Flyers back out to the neutral zone. It is going to be now moving back in, Jackson Raisler. Raisler behind the net with 43 to go on the power play. Out to the blue line. Another pass back for Raisler. He'll walk it in, but he will have to pull it back out of the blue line. There's a shot all the way through. Anderson saw it, made the save, and he swallows it up with no rebound. And a whistle with 14:33 to go here in the third period. That shot came from Ben Vermeer. 33 seconds to go on the power play. Then Dozark and Coughlin both have to be careful now. Both of them have 2 penalties against. Coughlin with that double minor, Dozark with his second penalty. As it's now Mason Hack. His shot is blocked by Beck. It's taken here still by Hayden Hansen for the Flyers on the far side. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Hansen moves in off the side of the net. Now Hansen back again, trying to center one off of Corbin Beestrom out to the blue line where Solly will pick it back up. Far side pass up the side of the boards. Back for side of the blue line. Now bouncing puck is swung out by Devin Dotson out of the zone with 5 seconds to go on the power play. And the Capitals will kill off both penalties. And now Jaron Beck will move it back in. They'll try and go around Solly. Now is a pass from Dotson to the center of the ice. And it's picked up by number 4 in Hudson Batty. Mason Hack here for the Sioux Falls Flyers as it's 5-on-5 now. And both penalties are killed off by the Capitals. Dotson knocks down Nick Gray. Trying to dump it in from the blue line. It's blocked by the Capitals. And now Devin Dotson will throw it from the blue line in. A save made by Solonen. And this will be cleared all the way down the ice. And it'll be picked up by Grayson Hunsley back in his own end. 13:25 to go here in the third period. That's going to be intercepted. Hunsley's pass. Moore, his pass back for Gray is going to be intercepted after it went off the skate of Hunsley. Now Beck moves it back in 2-on-2. Beck over now for Devin Dotson. That shot off the glove of Solonen. And it'll be played here to the far side. Dotson will play it back out of the blue line. Hunsley throws to the net. Save is made. And then we will get a penalty coming up against Sioux Falls as Beck got hit hard. And he was on the ice. He's a little slow to get up. With 13:05 to go here in the third period, it will be Hudson Batty to the penalty box, and the Capitals will get their second power play. With 13:05 left to go here in the third period, the Capitals will get the power play and opportunity to tie this game up. And it will be a face-off to the left of Solonen. Beck will take it. Most likely would be an interference call against Batty. That one will come to the blue line, and Jace Anderson can't hold it in the zone. Aiden Dozark back out of the penalty box. It'll be played here to the near side, as it'll be Beck into the offensive zone, but cleared right back out by Sioux Falls. Jace Anderson back at his own blue line. He'll play it up, and he will ice the puck with 12:39 to go here in the third period. 1:35 remaining here in the power play for the Capitals. Second power play for the Caps. They're 0 for 1 so far. Sioux Falls is now 1 for 3 on the power play. Jaron Beck will take the face off. He'll win it back from Hayden Hansen. And now it is Coughlin, who is freshly out of the penalty box in his first shift of the third period. Coughlin moving into the neutral zone here for the Capitals. He'll race into the offensive end, and then he is tripped up, and a penalty coming up against Sioux Falls again. So the Capitals will have a 5-on-3 now for 1 minute and 17 seconds to try and tie it up. And I think Sam Solly is the one. Who was it that hit him? Sam Solly is the one that did hit him. And a trip was called with 12:22 to go. So the Capitals have 1 minute 17 seconds of a 5-on-3. So this has been already a period where it's been nothing but power plays. Jaron Beck will take the face-off again here for the Capitals to the left of Solonen. 5-on-3 and a big chance for the Capitals to tie this game up. It is won by Beck to the blue line for Coughlin. As he walks the line, pass goes over for Dozark. Capitals have plenty of time on this 5-on-3. Beck walks it in for the slot. Save made by Solonen, and there is no rebound. 12:12 to go here in the third period. Good look there for the Capitals off the face-off win. Couple passes from Coughlin, Dozark to Beck. 1:07 remaining here in the 5-on-3. There'll still be another 43 seconds of a 5-on-4 if the Capitals don't score on the 5-on-3. Now here is Coughlin, the face-off win. At the top, at the point. Here is now Dozark. Back for Beck, high slot. Lays it back for Dozark. Backhand one towards the net. That one misses. Now Schweitzer will pick it up on the near side. Schweitzer. The pass goes over for Dozark. As he walks it in, face-off dot, back out for Beck. Straight away, his shot, he broke the stick. He's going to go get a fresh stick. Schweitzer now, that'll be cleared all the way down. Beck will get his new stick, whether it be from a teammate or his own. He will have it with 30 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. An unfortunate break for the Capitals. Now Jaron Beck, his pass off of Vinny Thill. Dozark will have to pick it back up. Now Dozark again here at his own blue line. Dozark will skate into trying to get to the offensive zone, but he ran into Coughlin. Then Thill will hook down Beck, but Schweitzer will push it in the zone with 8 seconds to go on the 5-on-3. Out to the blue line, Coughlin will hold the line. As the first man will come out of the penalty box, Capitals will still have a 5-on-4. Coughlin walks it in. Now back for Beck at the face-off dot. His shot save is made. Rebound, Schweitzer trying to stuff it in, and the net comes off his moorings, and we get a whistle with 10:58 to go here in the third period. 37 seconds remaining on the man advantage here for the Capitals. 45-26 in shots. It is 5-4 in shots right now in this third period in favor of the Flyers. But it's still a 2-1 score in the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard. Face-off is on the sideboards on the near side where Nick Gray will eventually pick it up and will clear it all the way down. Anderson will come out off of his goal stick and with 27 seconds to go on the man advantage. Capitals are trying to tie this up. They're 0 for 2 now in the power play. This is their third. It's a brief 5-on-4 after the 5-on-3 ended. And then Max Moore will run into Devin Dodson. And now it's Nick Gray that will dump it all the way in. Down to 8 seconds to go. Capitals will go to 0 for 3 on the power play. But it is Coughlin now at the blue line. Will dump it in, and around it comes. Solonen couldn't slow it down. It's left back for Dozark. There's a shot that is blocked. Now it's going to be Beck to the near side, or for the far side corner. Dodson back out for Beck. He'll swing it to the blue line for Coughlin. As he walks in, goes back out for Beck. Beck walks in. His shot is off of a boot. Comes back for Coughlin. He'll fake a shot and then play it around the boards to the far side again. It is going to be back at the blue line to hold the zone. The Capitals are in the midst of a change as Anderson, that will come out of the zone. Jace Anderson will play it back over for Coughlin, who will swing it around for Schweitzer. He will carry it back in the zone. Schweitzer with a reverse hit, as Schweitzer will carry it to the corner. And then he gets it by Hayden Hansen. It'll come to the boards where Devin Dodson now has it. Back over for Beestrom. Make that for Dylan Dodson, as his centering pass is going to be intercepted. And then for the blue line, that is thrown in. Spencer Anderson will catch it up near his chest, and he will not allow that puck to drop. And with 9:27 to go in the third period, we get a whistle. Still a 2-1 lead for Sioux Falls on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schoffelbein scoreboard. Face off to the right of Anderson. Offensive zone face off for Sioux Falls East. It'll be taken here for Beestrom. Goes up ahead for Keegan Kitts. His pass now for Herman. That one goes back in the zone. Flyers are tagged back up. Beestrom will play it for Jace Anderson, who will leave it for Dylan Dodson, who crashed in the boards himself in his backside. Dylan Dodson tried to swing around Nick Gray. And then 5 players will battle for it at the blue line. It'll eventually come out. Anderson swung at it, but Nick Gray will pick it back up, and a good stick by Anderson to push it to the boards. And then it'll be a pass that will come over to the far side. Max Callis will play it back out to the blue line. Solly with a shot save is made. The rebound is loose. To the corner it went. Thatcher May now will pick it back up. May, his centering pass for Callis off of a stick. Solly will hold the zone on the blue line. Comes back to the near side, off the glass. Bouncing puck, that comes out of the zone. And it'll be Keegan Kitts that will race after it, but it will be first grabbed by Sam Solly. Solly, hounded by Kitts, nearly turned the puck over. And now we get a Capital player down on the ice in the offensive zone. It's picked up by Jace Anderson. They've got to blow the play dead here. The Capitals have a man down, and we get a whistle with 8:18 to go here in the third period. I believe it is Dylan Dodson that is down. His helmet is nearly off, and he is slow to get back to the Capitals bench right now. With 8:18 to go here in the third period. Dodson had taken a hit up high. Oh, well, I don't even know if it was really a hit up high at first, but he fell to the ice and did not get back up. He's got his helmet off right now, and hopefully that he is okay and won't miss much time. Face-off will be coming out of the zone, as it's going to be Devin Dawson to try and reach for it, and then that's going to be tipped along by Luke Miller into the offensive zone with 8:07 to go here in the third period. On the near side is Trick Smoot. Gains the red line, will dump it in. Andrew Coughlin will turn. He'll allow that go to Aiden Beam, as he took a hit up high as well. He got sandwiched between two Sioux Falls Flyer players. And here is now Jaron Beck back in the offensive zone. Backdoor feed, Dodson! He scores! We are tied! Jaron Beck gets the backdoor feed, and Devin Dodson tips it in. And we're tied at 2 with 7:49 to go in the third period. What a feed by Jaron Beck. And all Devin Dodson had to do was get the stick on it and direct it right to the back of the net. And an impressive play from Jaron Beck and Devin Dodson. We're tied 2-2. Under 8 minutes to go here in the third period. You listen to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station, now past 11 o'clock, and things have become very interesting here in this third period as we're tied at 2. As this will be Batty that will play it out to the blue line. Devin Dodson will play it back in the zone, and it'll come around for Trey Solomon. 7:20 to go here in the third period. We are tied back to square one, 2-2. As it will be turned over, here is Dylan Dodson back on the ice. Good to see him back on the ice. He gets hit hard. It'll be taken now here by Jackson Raisler, and we get a whistle. And it will be a penalty against Sioux Falls East that will allow the Capitals to go on the power play. A hook is called, and the Capitals will get their 4th power play of the game. They're 0 for 3 so far. Hayden Hansen will get called for it. With 7:09 to go here in the third period. And so the Capitals will get their power play unit on. With 7:09 remaining, they have a chance to take their first lead against Sioux Falls East this season. It is a face-off that is to the near side boards, and it will be cleared all the way down. As Spencer Anderson will tee it up behind the net, Andrew Coughlin will get to it first. So Hook against Hayden Hansen. Coughlin, no-look pass over for Aiden Dozark. And Dozark will move it in. He'll swing behind the net. Center is one, and Beck can't get all of it. He partially fanned on it, and it went wide. Beck will, though, has it again. He'll swing it to the near side. Coughlin starts to walk it in. He'll throw that to the net. It is a save made by Saladin. The rebound was a juicy one, but cleared but not out. Beck started to move it in. His pocket is picked, and then Nick Gray will clear the zone back out to center ice as Andrew Coughlin now will pick it up. Coughlin for Dozark. Dozark is able to fight off 2 hits, dives to try and keep it in the zone, and then it will be still knocked down. Jaron Beck, Nick Gergen, they will be able to clear it again, and Coughlin will have to wait as the Capitals are trying to tag back up. 55 to go on the power play for the Capitals, and Schweitzer will skate behind his own net. He will leave it for Dozark. And now Dozark trying to flutter one, but he turns it over. Now a pass to try to go back in front for Gergen, but just a bit too far for Max Moore, swinging it through the front of the blue paint. Now the Capitals can go back the other way, and with numbers. Devin Dotson in the zone. His shot in the save made. Rebound, he dives for it, and then it will be Saladin that will make the second save. And we get a whistle with 5:41 to go here in the third period. Dotson wasn't trying to be Superman diving for the puck, but I don't know if he lost his balance or was knocked down. Either way, he ended up diving for it. And I believe we're going to get a timeout here taken by Coach Steve Steele with 32 seconds remaining in the power play and 5:41 to go in the third period. So we are tied 2-2 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard. As Devin Dotson got the tying goal on a great pass from Jaron Beck. Dotson on the back door was able just to tip it in, redirected it in a beautiful play between the two, between Beck and Dotson, to tie us up at 2-2. And now with 32 seconds remaining on the fourth power play of the game for the Capitals and 5:41 to go in the third period, Coach Steele knows how important this spot is in this game. You get a chance to get that top unit of the power play some rest for the last 5:41. And if you can get this goal, all of a sudden, again, you're not going to play so defensive in that last 5:41, but the game changes. And where the Flyers were up 2-0 at one point, the Capitals would have a 3-2 lead and try and hold on for that win. A point would be huge in this game for the Capitals. If they can get this to overtime, at least, it would be huge. But the Capitals aren't thinking about just 1 point. They're thinking for 2 points right now. And a face-off will come to the left of Saladin. With 5:41 to go here in the third period, 32 seconds remaining on the power play. Jaron Beck will take the face-off. It is won by Beck. Coughlin will play it over for Aiden Dozark. Dozark in the far side boards. Goes behind, a tough angle shot. Save is made. And they say that the Dozark was saying the puck was in. And the referee, I don't think, saw it go in the back of the net. And now the referee, they're going to talk to the linesman. I don't know if the linesman would have had any idea to see where that puck was at. But this would be a huge call if it goes in favor of the Capitals to get a goal scored. And a faceoff will be just outside, or just to the right of Saladin. Dozark reacted like the goal was scored. Nobody else really reacted. And the referees blow the play dead with 5:30 to go here in the third period. Now the referee will go talk to Steve Steele and explain to him the call, but it is still 22 seconds to go in the power play for the Capitals, and they get an offensive zone face-off to the right of Saladin. It is won by Sioux Falls. The puck is still loose. It's played to the near side. Now Beck will swing it to the corner. It is Smoot trying to clear it. Beck is played back out for Dozark. He'll play it back down, and around it comes with 7 seconds to go on the power play. Devin Dodson in the corner. Out for Schweitzer. Schweitzer, his pass for Beck. High slot, trying to go backdoor feed for Dozark. And then the penalty expires, but the Capitals still have the offensive end. Schweitzer back for Beck, top of the face-off circle. Back down for Schweitzer, to the point now for Coughlin. On the near side boards, and around it comes behind the net. Schweitzer will let it go. Dodson will pick it up on the far side of the blue line. He throws it across ice. No one there for the Capitals. And now the Hayden Hansen out of the penalty box. He will be pushed by Dodson. And then it'll be to the near side boards where it's picked up, but not out of the zone. Mason Hackins holds it in. That shot goes off of a stick, goes off the back glass. Played back to the far side where the Capitals have it again. Coughlin fumbles that pass with 4:25 to go in the third period. Throw into the front of the net. Corbin Beestrom knocks it down. Plays off the boards right to Barrett Schweitzer. Behind Devin Dodson. It did hit his skate, so there is no icing. As it will be Jackson Racer, the first one to it. Andrew Coughlin is slow to get off the ice. Beestrom will knock down a puck, glove it down, and then play it over for Grayson Hunsley. 4 minutes to go here in the third period, tied 2-2. Dylan Dodson, and then he is hit by Max Moore. We get another penalty coming up against the Sioux Falls Flyers, as the Capitals will get their goalie to the bench. And it's 6-on-5 right now. It'll be picked up by Moore, and then it will be a roughing call against Max Moore, so the Capitals will go back on their 5th power play. Dylan Dodson was checked off the puck, and then Max Moore came in and finished and hit Dodson from behind. And with 3:48 to go now in the third period, the Capitals will get another power play, their 5th one of the evening. Evening, what am I talking about? It's nighttime. There is no evening left. We're at 11:09 tonight. It is all nighttime. 3:48 to go here in the third period. Face off, Dylan Dodson. We're going to get Dylan Dodson to be kicked out of the face-off. Don Keegan Kitts now will come in to take the face-off. It'll be one back to the blue line. Anderson, a shot that's off of the skates, and now it's picked up by Nick Gray. Gray will race it in the offensive zone, try to throw it to the net. It's knocked down as Beestrom will pick it back up. It'll be for Keegan Kitts at the blue line, up ahead for Dylan Dodson. Dylan Dodson moves in. His shot goes just wide. Kitts with a rebound chance that goes wide. Comes near side for Grayson Hunsley. Into the corner as Nick Gray will tie up his man to the corner boards. Comes out in front, and no shot by the Capitals. Corbin Beestrom will leave it back in the offensive zone and then eventually clear it all the way down. Spencer Anderson will slow it up for the Capitals, and they can get their top power play unit out on the ice with 3 minutes to go here in the third period. This will be up the boards. This will be not tipped by anybody, and we get a whistle on an icing called against the Capitals. But they, again, NHL, you can't make a change on an icing, but in high school hockey, you can make a change. So the Capitals will get their top power play unit on with 1:11 to go on the power play and 2:58 to go here in regulation. Jaron Beck, he will lose the face-off. Drake, of course, he just tried to shoot it, so the Capitals will get possession of it. And now it's Andrew Coughlin with 1 minute to go on the power play. 2:45 remaining here in the third period. Dozark nearly lost the puck in the neutral zone. Now it will be picked up by Hayden Hansen. And Hansen moves in. His shot, and he'll just push it to the corner with 50 seconds to go on the power play. Now Coughlin will stop behind his own net. Coughlin will turn. His pass off the back skate of Aiden Dozark. He'll have to play it around the boards. It'll be picked up by Devin Dodson. And now Devin Dodson plays it over for Coughlin behind the net here to the near side. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Capitals are struggling to get the puck in the offensive zone right now. That puck goes off of a stick. Here is Schweitzer now with it. His pass for Dozark. He will skate in the offensive end. Dozark trying to get a shot away or a pass, and it's turned over. And another clear by Sioux Falls, and not the power play that the Capitals were hoping to have, as we're under 2 minutes to go here in the third period. 5 seconds to go on the power play. Up ahead for Jaron Beck. As Beck will move in the offensive zone, his shot goes off the netting. It was off of a stick, so that will end the power play. And for the Capitals, they don't have to worry about anybody coming out of the penalty box, because Moore just did with the face-off now upcoming. An offensive zone face-off here for the Capitals. It'll be to the right, make that left of Salonen. Beck tried to shoot off the face-off, but it is controlled by Sioux Falls. Smoot trying to get it out, but Dodson will hold it in. As Devin Dodson again at the blue line. It'll be here, Jaron Beck back for Coughlin. His pass goes all the way across, picked up by the Capitals and Luke Miller. Here is Devin Dodson back in the zone with 1:25 to go in the third period. Miller now for Beck. Out for Corbin Beestrom. Beestrom will wait. He'll wait. His shot goes off of a skate. It's now picked up. Vinny Thill trying to get out of the zone. It is out of the zone for the Flyers now, moving back in. Max Moore. He is leaned on by Beestrom. He'll leave the puck be with 1:08 to go here in the third period. Up ahead for Devin Dodson. Cross-ice feed for Luke Miller. Plays it along inside the zone. Will swing it back behind the net. Salonen will play it along for his teammate up ahead. Now there's a turnover and a shot from Dodson from the sideboards. Chopped out. That'll be an icing as it goes all the way down with 50.4 to go here in the third period. So face-off, again, offensive zone face-off here for the Capitals. Dozark, Schweitzer, and Dylan Dodson out there offensively. Corbin Beestrom and Jay Sanderson, the two defensemen, with 50.4 to go here in the third period. Face-off is going to be controlled by the Flyers with 45 seconds to go in the third. Smoot up the boards, knocked off the stick of Dylan Dodson, now picked up. Mason Hack will throw it in. It is blocked by Schweitzer with 35 to go here in the period. Dylan Dodson up ahead for Schweitzer. And as Schweitzer moves in, his shot up high, goes over the top of the crossbar, off the glass, stays in play. And it will be up again for Schweitzer to pick back up. He is pushed off the puck. Dylan Dodson will have it. He sidesteps a near hip check with 17 to go in the third period. One last rush here for Sam Solly and the Sioux Falls Flyers. Solly trying to get it around. Anderson will cover. We get a whistle at 9.6 to go here in the third period. Capitals have 9 shots in this third period, but they are out shooting Sioux Falls East 9-8 in this third period. And they've got the 1 goal in the third, Devin Dodson, with 9.6 to go here in the third period. Face-off to the right of Anderson. This is a must-win for the Capitals on the face-off. At this point, 9.6, you're playing for overtime, because you got to be defensive to win this face-off to get the puck out of the zone. Down to 4 seconds to go in the regulation, and we will go to overtime between Oahe and Sioux Falls East. Tied 2-2 at the end of regulation. 9:15 start. It's 11:15 right now. Why not play overtime? We got overtime coming for you next. 10-minute overtime session is on the way as the Oahe Capitals Sioux Falls East tied 2-2. Back with overtime right after this, as you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock. You're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. And again, a reminder that tomorrow it will be a coverage at 2:45 on KCCR, or make the Capital City Rock in on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. We will return with overtime after this here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre.
Ferding Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Ferding Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Ferding Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Ferding Electric, 224-8684.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 AM or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First and Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the Central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit capitalcityfordtoyota.com.
The Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center in Pierre is a proud supporter of Hawaii Capitals hockey. Ramkota is more than just a place to stay. It's a full-service hotel where you'll arrive as a guest and leave as a friend. Enjoy our comfortable accommodations while you're in Pierre. A full bar and restaurant, too. Best of luck to the Hawaii Capitals hockey teams. The support comes from your friends at the Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center. Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center, 920 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Give us a call at 605-224-6877.
Dano's is getting ready for winter. Stop in or call to get your appointment to winterize your boat. While you're here, check out upgrading your electronics or trolling motors. You can also look at ordering our new line of Vexus boats, along with our line of Yamaha and Mercury motors. Psst, Christmas is coming. Call today, 605-224-6612. Dano's Marine, your one-stop boat shop. Stop into our showroom today or call 605-224-6612. Dano's Marine, 916 North Deadwood Street, Fort Pierre.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
If you're in need of earth moving with heavy equipment or a small project completed on your farm or ranch, AGE Corporation in Fort Pierre is the place to call. As a family-owned business with 50 years experience, they provide quality work with fair prices and no surprises at the end of the job. AGE Corporation, located on West Highway 1434 in Fort Pierre. Give them a call at 605-223-2732. Once again, that number is 605-223-2732.
And as we welcome you back, it is overtime. As the White Capitals and the Sioux Falls East Flyers tied 2-2 at the end of regulation. Devin Dodson from Jaron Beck, the only goal of the third period to get us to overtime. It is a 10-minute overtime session. The rules again. It is 5-on-5, not like the NHL where it's 5 minutes, 3-on-3, and then you go to a shootout. It is 5-on-5, 10-minute overtime session. If we don't have a winner, we will all be very upset because we are almost here till midnight playing some hockey, and we may not have a winner. So somebody better score. And if you're the Capitals fans, you're saying it better be us. And if you're the Flyers fans watching this right now, you say it better be us because you want to have a satisfactory ending to this game. But both teams have earned a point. And Coach Steele's philosophy has kind of always been, we've got the point. We don't get anything extra if we tie. We don't get anything extra. We don't lose the point if we don't win it. Let's go guns blazing to try and get a win in overtime. So we'll see how aggressive the Capitals are when it comes to this overtime session. And again, it is 5-on-5. It's not 3-on-3 or 4-on-4. It's straight 10 minutes, normal hockey. You get the power plays, whatever it is. And a goal will give you an extra point here tonight, but both teams have secured at least a point in their first overtime games. As Max Moore behind the nets, he's going to try and Michigan for the win, and they tried to stuff it in as it'll be played as Beam will play it around. Back for Coughlin, now here for Devin Dodson. Up ahead for Luke Miller, off a hit stick, and then it'll be Miller again at the blue line. It's grabbed by Nick Gray. Here is Nick Gray moving in. His shot, that's gloved by Anderson. It was going high over the net, but we get a whistle with 9:32 to go here in the overtime session. And again, 9:32 is left in the game. There is nothing else that will change if there is not a winner in the next 9 minutes and 32 seconds of game time. It'll be won by the Flyers. That shot is blocked. Mason Hack. And it'll be now up ahead for Miller. He'll chip and chase along. Luke Miller moves in. His shot and a save by Salonen. Miller's got 2 goals so far here this season. That would have been a wild 3rd goal to get. An overtime winner for the senior, but it'll be off as his own face-off here for the Capitals, and Trey Solid into the left to him. Jaron Beck will take it with Dre DeCourcy. He shoots that one in the net, and a save made by Solid, and it is cleared out of the zone. This should go down for an icing, and it will with 9:15 remaining here in overtime. Face-off will be to the right of Solid now. Capitals will get their second line out. And the Flyers will have their first line. Aiden Dozark and Nick Gray on the face-off. It is won by the Capitals, but that pass goes behind Beam, and a race after it. Gergen's going to win the race to it. He's got more with him. Trying to center one off of Coughlin. Now the Capitals will go back the other way. Dylan Dodson, he'll lose the puck back to Gergen, and it'll be played back now for Schweitzer. And Barrett Schweitzer, his pass up ahead. That one off of the stick of the Flyers. That should not be an icing. It won't go far enough anyway. And it will be played up the boards on the far side as Nick Gray to the neutral zone. Off of Dylan Dodson, back into the Flyers end the ice as Jackson Raisler fanned on a pass attempt. Dylan Dodson couldn't take the puck away. Now it's Raisler back across center ice, and then there's going to be a hook called against Schweitzer, a trip, with 8:32 to go here in the overtime session. A trip against Schweitzer, and the last time he was in the penalty box, it was a power play goal. And with 8:32 to go, the Capitals want to see at least 6:32 to go, unless they get a shorthanded goal somewhere. But now a timeout will be taken by the Sioux Falls Flyers. Again, 8:32 left, and Coach Curtis Egan knows how important this power play is. They're 1 for 3 so far, the man advantage. They need this power play. And again, the how aggressive both these teams are, especially the power play. You're probably really aggressive on this power play. Again, you're not going to lose a point. I don't know if it's actually in the rule book or not, but I think other than pulling your goalie in overtime, in the NHL that is the case. If you pull your goalie in overtime and you get scored on, you actually lose your overtime point. So that is a risk to take. But you're not going to pull your goalie. That's extremely aggressive. That's over-aggressive. But you can be very aggressive on a power play and push everything in the net, get everybody down low. You might give up a break the other way, shorthanded, but it is something that in this power play that the Flyers are probably talking about, how aggressive they want to be, especially off the face-off. And again, with 8:32 to go here in overtime, Sioux Falls 2 last year, the Capitals played overtime against Sioux Falls 2 at the Expo Center. I believe it was Sioux Falls 2. And Sioux Falls ended up winning that game in overtime. I think it was Sioux Falls 2. It was either Sioux Falls 1 or Sioux Falls 2. Now these teams are more split down the middle of Sioux Falls-ish, and it is Sioux Falls East and West. Curtis Egan was the head coach of Sioux Falls 2, now the head coach of Sioux Falls East. Nick Gray will win the face-off for the Flyers. The puck will come to the side of Spencer Anderson, trying to clear the zone of the Capitals. That puck stays in play. Max Moore, one-timer for Smoot. That is blocked by Jace Anderson. It'll come here the near side for the Flyers with 8:15 to go in overtime. One-timer, that is a shot that goes wide off the back boards. Max Moore was closing in. This will be held in onside. Linesman, there's a lot of yelling for the Capitals fans that happened right in front of the bench. Here's a shot, there's a save made. Moore will glove it down. He'll play it to the side of the net. And now it's Aiden Dozark that will clear it all the way down. So here's no harm, no foul with 1:20 to go here in the power play for the Sioux Falls Flyers. 7:45 to go in overtime. That puck will come back for Aiden Dozark. He'll throw it back down the ice again. Trick Smoot now here for the Flyers. It'll be nearly turned over at the red line. Smoot will play it to the corner. Dozark again will turn with it. He will throw it, but it won't go out of the zone. Smoot will pick it back up. 50 seconds to go in the power play. 7:20 to go here in overtime. Max Moore walks it in. His shot and a save, and there is no rebound. And Jace Anderson will push Nick Gergen out from in front of the nets. As Spencer Anderson will make his 49th save in net. One shy of a 50 save night for Spencer Anderson with 7:18 to go here in overtime. Face off to the right of Spencer Anderson. 47 seconds to go on the power play. 7:18 to go here in overtime. It'll be for Jace Anderson. He will get it out of the zone all the way down the ice with now 35 seconds to go on the power play. It'll be the Flyers back to the neutral zone. Jackson Raisler is in, leaves it for Venny Thill. His shot is blocked. Now a centering pass, no one there for the Flyers. And Devin Dotson will clear it all the way down with 20 seconds to go on the power play. Picked up by Ben Vermeer. Up ahead for Thill. And into the neutral zone, he brings it. Now he'll walk it in the offensive end. Sideboards here on the near side. That was a bouncing puck that will come out of the zone with 3 seconds to go. Schweitzer will rejoin the play as the penalty expires. And the clock, they still had 1 second on the clock. It had stopped, it froze, and they didn't allow Schweitzer to come out of the penalty box. So it will be, the clock still show 1 second, but it was clearly the second had gone by. Now it's up ahead for Schweitzer, who will move one-on-one in the zone. Schweitzer, he'll swing wide, looking for a backdoor feed to Devin Dotson off of his skates. It's now going to be chopped out by Vermeer, comes out of the zone. Jace Anderson swipes at it. Drayton DeCourcy, he'll carry it in. Schweitzer plays it right back off the boards and out of the zone with 5:55 remaining here in overtime. At the blue line, it is Gergen. They'll play it over for Thatcher May to give it right back for DeCourcy as he moves in. Back feed for anybody was intercepted by the Capitals, and then Dylan Dotson will miss the pass to Barrett Schweitzer, and we get a whistle and icing with 5:40 remaining here in overtime. Dylan Dotson knew exactly that he had missed that pass, just a bit too far for Barrett Schweitzer. 5:40 to go in overtime. We hit 11:30 out here in Sioux Falls. Glad you're still with us here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, as it is going to be Schweitzer. Now with it in the neutral zone for the Capitals. Carries in the offensive end. That off the stick of Dodson. Now for Dozark in the corner. Dozark will spin off of a check. Trying to cut free. Dozark just couldn't get a shot away. Now 5:20 remaining here in overtime. And comes out of the zone where it's picked back up by Schweitzer. He'll play it off the boards to himself. And then Schweitzer will move in the offensive end. Schweitzer trying to cut free. Leaves it for Dylan Dotson now. Dotson with the shot, but that is blocked. Never got to the net for Solonin. It is now again for the Flyers. Goes out of the zone with 5 minutes to go here in overtime. Beam, cross-ice pass. That's going to be intercepted by Max Moore. Moore walks in. That shot and a glove save made by Spencer Anderson. 50 saves tonight for Spencer Anderson. Dylan Dotson, bouncing puck off the glove. It'll be played by the Flyers back in their own end. Mason Hack now, his pass is going to be intercepted by Aiden Beam, who got checked from behind. Now Dylan Dotson will leave it for Schweitzer another time with 4:35 to go. Dylan Dotson slow to get up as Barrett Schweitzer now will circle around. He's trying to center one. And then he'll reverse it into Dre DeCourcy, or Sam Solly, and then he got run in again by Venny Thill, and it'll be played all the way back around, back in the zone. Grayson Hunsley will play it for the Capitals. 4:18 remaining here in overtime. Devin Dotson will leave it back for Coughlin. Back over for Devin Dotson, trying to play it off the boards to himself. He does, and will get it out of the zone. 2-on-3 in for the Capitals. Dotson trying to go around Beatty, and now it'll be Dotson. As it'll be a penalty coming up against the Flyers, and it will be a Dre DeCourcy that will get a cross-checking call, as Devin Dotson was on the receiving end of it. And DeCourcy, a cross-check with 3:59 to go in overtime. And the Capitals will get their 6th power play. They're 0 for 5 right now. And it will be the Capitals that will get their power play unit on. So the Capitals will have to, they got to make sure, okay, they got their 5 guys out on the ice. It'll be Jaron Beck to take the face off. 3:59 to go, and a power play for the Capitals here in overtime. Trying to win this one against Sioux Falls East. It'll be Jaron Beck to pick up the puck to the high slot. His pass for Dozark. He walks in the face-off circle. Back out for Beck at the point. Beck will walk it in. He'll wait. He'll leave it. Beck with a shot. Save is made. The rebound was loose, and it was turned to the side by the Flyers, and they cleared all the way down. Spencer Anderson will get over to it. And then with 1:30 to go on the power play, 3:30 to go here in overtime. Up ahead for Jaron Beck. He will be hit by Max Moore. Moore dropped his stick. Now Coughlin will pick it up. And then another hit as Barrett Schweitzer. He took a big hit. It is Dozark, and now we get a whistle. As Schweitzer is still on the ice right now. I think he might have lost his, he might have had the breath knocked out of him. And then before referees will come together to talk about what had happened on that play, and we get the trainer to come out there as well. Barrett Schweitzer has lifted up his jersey right now, and hopefully it was just the wind knocked out of him, and that's all it was. He's trying to recover that before he gets up from the ice. I didn't see it from where it was at. And Schweitzer will sit up. And the referee, I don't think there's a penalty coming. And Coach Steele is not happy at all with the referees that there is no penalty called against the Sioux Falls East Flyers on that. Schweitzer will get to the penalty box, or get to the, not to the penalty box, but get to the bench on his own power. And the face-off will be just outside the Sioux Falls blue line. So 1:17 to go here in overtime. Make that a power play. 3:15 to go in overtime. And now we get a whistle before we got the face-off. And Spencer Anderson, the puck came over to him. And so now we will get a redo on the face-off. The referee talking with Andrew Coughlin right now. And Jaron Beck will take the face-off again against Nick Gray. Face-off will be won by Beck. His pass across from Coughlin to Dozark. Cowboys will try and get themselves reset back up. Dozark had lost the puck. Now Nick Gray will turn with it. His shot goes high with a crossbar. It's left into the neutral zone to be picked back up by the Flyers. Bouncing puck, that's going to be grabbed by Devin Dodson, and he'll carry in the offensive end. Dodson behind the net, he goes, looking to try and center one. He'll turn with it onto his forehand as he circles the wagons. Pass goes over for Dozark with 45 to go in the power play. Dozark waits, backdoor feed for Beck. That shot right in the glove of Solonen, him square in the glove with 2:37 to go and a whistle. 38 seconds to go in the power play. Barrett Schweitzer is back out there, and again, hopefully that was just the wind knocked out of him on that hit. And Beck will take the face-off to the left of Solonen. It is won by Jaron Beck. Now for Coughlin again. 2:30 left to go here in overtime. Coughlin will walk the blue line. Now he'll slowly walk it in. His shot, and it didn't get all the way through. There is everybody laying on top of the puck right now. Schweitzer was all the way on the ice. Everybody else was kind of sandwiched on top of him. With 26 seconds to go on the power play, we get another whistle. That one might have hit Schweitzer right in the knee. He's getting beat up right now. So this will be a face-off to the right of Trey Solonen. Beck will take the face-off. 26 seconds to go on the power play and 2:25 to go here in regulation, or in overtime. 4-4 in shots in overtime. It is Devin Dodson on the face-off win from Beck. Now it's Coughlin as he starts to walk it in. Coughlin, his shot is blocked by a diving Nick Gray. Coughlin still picks it back up. 15 to go on the power play. Dozark, he'll throw it to the net. Save made by Solonen. The rebound is still swung free. Another block shot. Dozark again, now for Beck. Beck trying to get a shot free. Max Moore, make that number 58, and Jackson Racler was able to get the puck out of the zone. Back to 5-on-5. Capitals up ahead here for Schweitzer. He'll throw it in the zone, and around it goes with 1:48 to play in overtime. It'll be to the blue line again and out of the zone. Devin Dodson with one hand on his stick trying to keep that play moving for the Capitals. Pass misses for Hayden Hansen for Sioux Falls, and now Coughlin will be pinned to the boards. trying to wait for some support with 90 seconds to go in overtime. With 1:28 now and counting. They're trying to get the play. They will stop the play. Get a whistle with 1:24 remaining here in overtime. And it will be an offensive zone face-off for Sioux Falls East with just 84 seconds to go here in overtime. 2-2 is our score. Devin Dotson tied with 7:49 to go in the third period. Now with 1:24 to go in overtime, we are closing in on potential tie between these two teams. This will be a shot from the sideboards, a save made by Spencer Anderson. It'll be now Schweitzer is able to fight off of a couple of checks. Dozark moves in the zone. Dozark trying to get a pass over for Schweitzer. We get another whistle and another penalty coming up on Sioux Falls East. A cross check is called against the Flyers. It'll be Max Moore back to the penalty box again. And the Capitals will have the power play. Barring a penalty, we'll have a power play for the rest of overtime with 1:04 to go. So the seventh power play for the Capitals will only be 1 minute and 4 seconds or less. It cannot be any more than that. And a face-off here for the Capitals to the right of Saladin. Trying to win the offensive zone face-off to get a shot and a goal scored in the last minute. It is won by Beck. Here is now Dozark again. Back over for Coughlin. Coughlin waiting, can't get a shot. It'll be now with 50 seconds to go. Dozark back over. He fans on the pass attempt. It's now picked up by the Flyers. A bouncing puck, Vinny Thill now will have it. Good stick there from Jaron Beck with 40 seconds to go here in overtime. The Capitals with a couple more rushes up to try and win this thing in overtime. Aiden Dozark moves in. That one's off the stick. Now a loose stick. Dozark pinned to the boards. Beck will pick it up here with 27 seconds to go in overtime. Coughlin will wait. Now back for Beck. The Capitals looking for a good shot here. That shot is blocked. 18 seconds remaining in overtime. Beck again. He will wait again. Down to 12 seconds to go. Back to Beck. 10 seconds remaining. Now back for Coughlin. Down to 7 seconds. Coughlin waits. His shot, save is made, and that will result in a tie. And a couple of players go tumbling into the boards at the end of overtime. As it is, I believe, Devin Dotson that is down right now on the boards on the near side. But we have no winner. Make that Aiden Dozark that is down on the boards on the near side. Dozark will get back up to his feet. It is a 2-2 tie tonight. 11:40 at the end of this game. And it is a 2-2 draw between the Oahe Capitals and the Sioux Falls East Flyers. So we will have the postgame Pizza Ranch postgame show coming up after this. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals Hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre.
Ferding Electric has a long history of doing electrical work the right way. Economical service, professional work, and customer satisfaction is why they can say that. Ferding Electric can do residential, farm, and commercial projects. Doesn't matter if they are charged with new construction or a remodel project, they get it conducted. Contact the staff at Ferding Electric at 224-8684. They can light a spark into your next project. Ferding Electric, 224-8684.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota is serving the central South Dakota community and beyond with a great selection of used vehicles. Local trades and program vehicles are available. New Toyotas and new Fords are arriving and selling before they even hit the lot. So don't wait. Stop in and find out what's coming. If you've been thinking about ordering a new Ford, stop in and sit down with one of our sales specialists today. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Call 605-224-7378 and visit capitalcityfordtoyota.com.
The Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center in Pierre is a proud supporter of Hawaii Capitals hockey. Ramkota is more than just a place to stay. It's a full-service hotel where you'll arrive as a guest and leave as a friend. Enjoy our comfortable accommodations while you're in Pierre. A full bar and restaurant, too. Best of luck to the Hawaii Capitals hockey teams. The support comes from your friends at the Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center. Ramkota Hotel and Conference Center, 920 West Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Give us a call at 605-224-6877.
Dano's is getting ready for winter. Stop in or call to get your appointment to winterize your boat. While you're here, check out upgrading your electronics or trolling motors. You can also look at ordering our new line of Vexus boats, along with our line of Yamaha and Mercury motors. Psst, Christmas is coming. Call today, 605-224-6612. Dano's Marine, your one-stop boat shop. Stop into our showroom today or call 605-224-6612. Dano's Marine, 916 North Deadwood Street, Fort Pierre.
Every day you share personal information about yourself with others. You may write a check, charge fuel, rent a car, mail your tax returns, schedule a doctor's appointment, or post something on social media. Each transaction may share some sort of personal information, such as bank and credit card account numbers, social security number, name, address, or phone number. There are unscrupulous individuals, identity thieves, targeting these routine transactions, trying to gain your information to commit fraud. If you think somebody has stolen your identity, contact Consumer Protection at 1-800-300-1986.
If you're in need of earth-moving with heavy equipment or a small project completed on your farm or ranch, AGE Corporation in Fort Pierre is the place to call. As a family-owned business with 50 years experience, they provide quality work with fair prices and no surprises at the end of the job. AGE Corporation, located on West Highway 1434 in Fort Pierre. Give them a call at 605-223-2732. Once again, that number is 605-223-2732.
And as we welcome you back here and in the post-game show, the Hawaii Capitals and Sioux Falls Flyers, it ends up being a 2-2 tie on the American Family Insurance Brittany Schoffelbein scoreboard as we're joined here with Coach Steve Steele. And, Coach, it's a big point to get. Obviously, they didn't get that second point, but what a game overall. This was a fun hockey game. As late as it is at night, you hopefully didn't fall asleep in it because this was just too good of a hockey game to fall asleep on.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of excitement in that. No way to fall asleep in that game. Wouldn't you know that we'd pick our 9:30 start or whatever it was to play our longest game and all the way through overtime.
Well, real quick before we get to the goals, Spencer Anderson made 51 saves in net. Obviously, a 50-save night for any goalie is a big one. But Spencer Anderson, I mean, it's a obvious statement I'm going to make, but for any goalie, that's going to be one of their best nights of their career. And Spencer did have his best night of his career tonight.
Yeah, that was a really fun game to watch if you're a goaltending fan. Both goalies played outstanding, and Spencer, that was definitely the best game he's played. He faced a lot of high-quality shots and made a lot of high-quality saves, some highlight reel saves. He had the whole deal. So really fun game to watch, just in general as a fan and especially of goaltending.
You guys were down 2-0 midway or early in the second period. 47 seconds in the second period, went down 2-0. Schweitzer's goal with 5:32 to go in the period. He had a block shot and he got his own rebound basically and scored. How key? It was a great snipe, but how key was that goal just to get you guys back in this game and get you down by one going the third?
Yeah, that was a big push. After that second goal went into theirs, then it was huge for us to get that next one. You get down by 3. This is a hard team to come back at all on. So really important goal at that juncture of the game, and then just continuing to grind the rest of the game and find a way to get one more.
Well, and then Jaron Beck found Devin Dotson. He was able just to poke it in, basically, just redirect it in. That's a fantastic play and a good hand-eye coordination from Devin Dotson. And the pass from Beck, the hand-eye coordination from Devin Dotson to tie that game up, and a huge goal with about 7 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah, and that was technically that was 17 minutes to go in the game after we played.
All right.
But anyways, yeah, that was just a really, that was something we saw in the first period that was available. Jaron did a great job kind of slowing his pace when he crossed the blue line. giving Devin time to run that back post, and they did a good job. We almost connected on it. I think 2 or 3 times in the second period, and we had another couple close calls, but that was the one that we needed, and we got it.
How aggressive did you want your guys to be in overtime? Because I know when you talk about overtime, you don't lose the point that you already got. They're not going to you're not going to gain another point by a tie. So how aggressive did you tell these guys to be in overtime?
Yeah, we wanted to be aggressive. Points are at a premium this year. It's a tough league to get points, and so that extra point would have been a huge difference maker. So we definitely went for it, and so did the Sioux Falls. And again, it was just 2 good teams going at each other for 10 more minutes.
Dylan Dodson didn't miss a shift, but he was slow to get up at one point. Barrett Schweitzer got hit hard, and he was down for a little bit and had to take a shift off. Aiden Dozark got to the boards and was slow to get up at the end of the game. How are those guys doing?
They're all good. I think that's we're very happy and fortunate that they were able to get out of here with some of the stuff going on today.
Going into tomorrow, obviously it's almost midnight right now when you and I were talking, and for us, we can be tired a little bit tomorrow, but those guys need to be well rested going into tomorrow. How key is it for a good night's sleep? That might be a key of the game for tomorrow is a good night's sleep tonight, because it's almost midnight and JVU starts at 1:15, varsity starts at 3:15. This is a key night to get as much sleep as possible. Yeah,
and it's going to be important for the guy. It's nice that it is a 3:15 game tomorrow, instead of a noon game, or just to at least get a few more hours. But I said they did a good job, and I know they'll go and do whatever they need to do tonight to get ready to go tomorrow or today.
Right, almost today. You're used to it, though. You got a newborn that you have to be up quite a bit every once in a while, so it's just basically an extra night for you to stay up with the new baby.
Yeah, we'll see if he's up when I get back to the hotel.
I think your wife might be happy to see you if the baby is awake. But, hey, Coach, I appreciate the time. Fun game tonight, and looking forward to playing here in about another 15 hours.
Sounds good. Thanks, John.
That is head coach Steve Steele of the Hawaii Capitals. A 2-2 tie tonight. Yeah, we play until almost midnight, and unfortunately don't get a winner, but more importantly for the Capitals, they get a huge point coming back from a 2-0 deficit and tie the game up 2-2. You heard in that post-game interview, those 2 goal scorers in Barrett Schweitzer and Devin Dodson. Jaron Beck with the lone assist tonight, and it was 51 saves for Spencer Anderson in net as the Capitals draw 2-2 with the Sioux Falls Flyers. We'll be back on the air at 2:45 tomorrow afternoon with a 3:15 puck drop at the Denny Sanford Premier Center as the Capitals will take on the host Brandon Valley Ice Cats coming up on Sunday, coming up tomorrow. Almost later on today. I want to say thanks to Spencer Kelly back at the station. Appreciate him sticking with us tonight for a late game, and he will have the duty again tomorrow afternoon, but we appreciate his work tonight for us and staying with us throughout the end of the night. We appreciate you staying up with us tonight because it was a fun game, but a late game for you, and get some rest because we're right back at it at 2:45 tomorrow afternoon between the Capitals and the Brandon Valley Ice Cats. Final score once again as we wrap things up here from the Iceplex, a 2-2 tie between the Hawaii Capitals and the Sioux Falls East Flyers as we say so long from the Iceplex.
You've been listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports, presented by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota. Hawaii Capitals Hockey is brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics, AGE, Weatherall, Ramcoda, Wagner Auto, Xander Auto Parts, Envirotech, Leisure Palace, the Clubhouse Hotel and Suites, the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, Pizza Ranch, Dano's Marine, American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, Ferding Electric, First United Methodist Church, and Beck Motors. Join us all season for Hawaii Capital Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South Dakota's sports leader.